friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name's Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube, and I use spirits, my intuition, the tarot to communicate energies to you guys, most amazing, beautiful, fantastic viewers. I am so thrilled as my email goes off confirming exactly what I'm saying. I'm so thrilled and so honored to be doing your reading today. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I sure hope you stay and find the messages resonate for you. And if you're returning, thank you so much. I am so blessed to have you guys here. I read all of my comments, so if you guys leave a comment on any one of my videos and are subscribed, you are entered to win a free private reading if you're interested in that. I will be pulling one winner per month, so all you have to do, like I said, is be subscribed and leave a comment on any one of my videos, and you might win a free private reading. So, beautiful viewers, what are we looking at? We're looking at the person on your mind, anyone at all. Okay, this doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It could be anyone at all, and what you need to know about this person. Okay, so what Spirit wants you to know. Maybe it's something you're not aware of, or maybe it's just something you need to be reminded of in regards to this person. So I don't know what we're going to see, but we do have 4 options to choose from today, and because I won't really be doing an energy check, it is very important that you use your own intuition to make sure you've tapped into the right pile, meaning you'll have to come up with something you'll see, feel, or hear in the reading to determine whether it is indeed your pile. If it does not resonate, do not make it fit. This is a collective reading, meaning messages are for a vast group of people. So not everything is going to fit 100%. So you do not need to make it fit. The general essence of that energy sitting with that pile should match the connection between you and this person. Or you could be tapping into your own energy, meaning it is something that is resonating very deeply within yourself and not the other way around, which also happens here. Okay, if that's the case, your person's energy or the person on your mind could be still in another pile, and there might be multiple messages. So if you are drawn to multiple piles, absolutely fine. It could be multiple messages, multiple aspects, and that is fine. Yeah, so I'll leave the video running for you guys, but let's take a closer look at the options. So we have 4 brooches available at prairievintagejewelry.com. If it's not available yet, it will be. This beautiful brooch, blue faceted stones, absolutely beautiful. Option 1. So option number 2 is this beautiful flower brooch, all these beautiful rhinestones, very glimmery and sparkly. Option number 3 is this beautiful rhinestone brooch. And option number 4 is this beautiful flower brooch. All right, so sit with this energy. Like I said, you can't really pick the wrong pile, because if it doesn't feel right, you could just go check out another pile. And the timestamp will be in the description box in the pinned comment below. I will see you guys at your pick. Hello, my gorgeous angels. You guys picked the first brooch here with the blue large faceted stones. Absolutely beautiful brooch. Available at prairievintagejewelry.com. If you're interested, I'll put the links below. We're taking a look at the person on your mind. This could be anyone at all in your life, and what you're needing to know about this person exactly. This is what Spirit thinks you need to know. So this could be something that you're unaware of, or it could be something you just need to be reminded of in regards to this person. Now, because I won't be really doing an energy check to see who this person is, I will ask you to use your intuition, what you will see, feel, or hear throughout this reading to determine whether this messaging is for you and this is the connection you came here about. Sometimes you tap into your own energy, meaning this is going to resonate more with how you are, something about yourself. If that's the case, your person, the person you came here about, might be sitting in a different pile, because sometimes there's multiple piles that are connected to our energy. All right, so let's take a look at this, and there's a lot of cards here, so I might put a timestamp directly to the intuitive, or the channeling part of this reading, and this layout is to tune into your intuition. So if you are learning to tap into your intuition, I do suggest you sit throughout the card layout while we tune in, and then we will get into your reading. So let's take a look. We have Fool's Embrace, transmuting pain with 22. 22 is a master number. It's peacemaker number, diplomacy, healthy energetic boundaries, and divinely guided relationships for the number 22. 2 is all about balance, duality, and choices. We have the doctor here and the patient, transmuting pain. And we have change. We'll put that like that. We have growth. Now, don't take words too literal here, okay? We do tap into energy, and that's what we pick up. So sometimes there's words here that aren't literal, unless, of course, you want to take it literal. Just, it's energy here that we're tapping into. So growth. And we have 69 with a fearful world. Okay. And then it looks like this girl's closing her eyes, and there's all these scary sort of monster-looking things. A fearful world. And we have bell with signal, alarm, and celebration. Okay, and we have the wolf. Interesting, because these monsters kind of reminded me of a wolf. And we have sea serpent. Wow. And we have the hare. The hare will lead you in your fear. Okay, well, this is the second talk about fear with the fearful world, and now we have this hare. Okie dokie. And we have conjunction here. 71, or the number 8, the black and white. I'm getting duality again coming through here with the 2. 8 is all about movement, change, and attainment. Okay. And we have the river, 34, or the number 7. 7 is about faith, wisdom, reflection, and understanding. The river could be navigating through our shadow aspects of our emotions. Okay. We have bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Wow. Okay. I'm getting Taurus energy just because we have a bull here. And we have rat, someone working against you or behind your back. Remember, we're not really taking words literal here so much as energy. Okay, energy's coming through quite strong. Woman, dealings or relationships with a woman. Okay, we have patience. And we have success, beautiful Black Panther here. I love the artwork on this. Just got this deck. Like, look how beautiful the artwork is here. Patience and success. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we have well, the source of life. Beautiful. Number 1. 1 is all about new beginnings, potential, opportunity. Yes, it is also the Fool in the tarot. And the Magician, and because the Fool is new beginnings and is the first card in the tarot, and the Magician's number 1. So I'm tapping into both energies, Aquarius and Mercury, which is the ruling planet for Virgo and for Gemini. Mercury is all about communication. And we have the Moon in Pluto. Whoa, this is intense. So I'm getting strong Scorpio energy coming through. Your person could certainly have a moon in Scorpio. If not, this could be the general energy of this person to give you an idea of who this person is. Okay, so you can tap on the timestamp, which is going to take you to the intuitive part of this reading. Or this, I guess the channeling part of this reading, I should say. And we'll get into that. Just give me a minute to sit with this energy. Okay. Pile number 1. This message is really super clear, although we have so many cards here. I think it's a consistent message. I think there's been a challenge with this person. Understanding this person. And I feel like this person's been, you can't really pierce through them. So they've been either stubborn or closed off or just seeming like they don't really allow you in or communicate with you properly. They might be very moody. They might be up and down. They might be very temperamental. This person could be somebody who you're not quite sure, like, how do they actually connect to you? Like, do they actually want to connect to you in a way that's open and honest and share with you an experience with you? I don't know who this person is to you. Like I said, a lot of you guys might come here for your love reading, so it could be somebody that you're interested in romantically, although I don't see this here so much as somebody who is fearful of opening up, and it could be that they have experienced pain in another connection. Now, it doesn't have to be specifically a romantic connection. Like I say, this could be somebody who you're generally trying to connect with, and they might or just have a difficult time opening up. There's a lot of fear about getting hurt in the world and opening up to other people. And this person could have experienced mother sort of traumas here, or abandonment by a parent, or just have a hard time tapping into their divine feminine energy, which is being receptive, open, and exploring emotions, communicating, that sort of thing. And I feel like maybe it's been very challenging for quite some time with this person. But the message here that you're needing to know is that this person is working through this. This person is transmuting a lot of their pains that they've experienced that have been stuck with them for quite some time. They might have historically been very independent, self-sufficient. They might have had to just look out for themselves from a very young age, which has developed this sort of maybe an avoidant attachment type style that this person has. Like, they could do it alone, and they just seem very independent and very guarded about themselves, kind of like lone wolf type energy. But this person also seems like a family person, so it's quite confusing here, because this person is very loyal and maybe very dedicated to their family and their friends. And so maybe you feel like this person hasn't really been connecting to you, or at least caring to open up to you, or what have you. So this person is going through a massive, massive change in their life, okay? And I feel like the old version of themselves is slowly being transmuted into this new version of themselves. I feel like this person's diving in very deep, and I think the more you get to know this person, the more it becomes very clear to you and very obvious who this person is, and that they have a big shadow part of themselves that they're working through, and that they might have a hard time seeing. But there's a lot of repair here. There's a lot of healing here. There's a lot of changes. There's a lot of growth. There's a lot of recognizing when this person opens up in some way, or shifts or drops old ways of being here, that allows you to celebrate this person. And I feel like this is taking a lot of patience, or will take a lot of patience. Well, this reminder is that this person is going through shifts, that if you're wanting to have success with this person, if you're wanting to celebrate this person and come together, that this person is going through this, and that there will need to be patience, and that you've perhaps have shown a lot of patience. This person could spook very easily. Definitely, it might be fearful of commitment. If you're looking at committing to this person in a long term, this person looks like they might even fear intimacy in some way. I feel like because there's a balance here of black and white, it could certainly be that you're very heavy in the divine feminine energy, and maybe they're very heavy in divine masculine energy here, okay? So there might be traumas on your end, and I'm just picking this up intuitively. There's not a lot coming through about you, unless, of course, this is your energy. The person here you're connecting to, or I guess you, if you're resonating as this being the person you came here about, you're possibly working through traumas as well. So there's parts of the divine feminine here that might need to be explored in a way that allows you to tap into healthy divine feminine energy, so that you guys can both find balance in yourself. So this person is trying to find balance, specifically, I think, because they might be heavy in divine masculine energy, you know, very independent, getting it done kind of themselves, and not very receptive to emotions, communication, and feelings. So I do feel like there could be points in time where you don't trust this person, or you're not quite sure. So this is kind of confirmation, affirmation that you can trust this person. But I feel like because this person might act in very, I don't know, like sort of these shutout ways that make you second guess, you might think like, can I even trust this person? Should I even open up? Is this somebody I can even invest time with? Is there going to be any change? Is this person even sort of making changes in their life? And the answer is yes, although this person is very stubborn. And I feel like this person is also very strong and determined and stubborn in making things work between you and this connection. So although this person does seem fixed in sort of their ways, I do feel as though there is massive change happening for the better, okay? And that there's certain parts, aspects in this person, specifically when it comes to more their feminine side, okay? Now, we both carry masculine and feminine, so this doesn't have to be born male, okay? This is just somebody who might have had to learn to just take care of themselves in some way, or have been very hurt, or are just fearful of opening up to emotions here, and so they've been quite closed off here. So I feel like the messaging here is also something in this connection has woke this person up to this part of themselves. So it might be that they never really, I don't know, had a chance here to explore certain aspect of themselves that this connection is giving them. Again, doesn't necessarily have to so much be romantic, but something in regards to the way you mirror back to this person, something within themselves that has to be looked at in order for them to shift and change. And it could have triggered a lot of traumas, so maybe early on. And if you're going through it with this person right now, they could be very challenging, very stubborn, running away. You're not quite sure what's going on here, okay, with this person. And for some of you guys, if you've known this person for quite some time, you might recognize that as kind of your understanding of who this person might have been, and you might have seen some progress with this person. But I feel like this person is changing and shifting and healing parts of themselves here that have been stuck, have been trapped, and they're getting to understand themselves more the deeper they go here, okay? But I feel like this person might be fearful of going deep, and maybe you've really kind of made this person have to face deep parts of themselves here and get very honest. And yeah, with this source of life and this sea serpent all about life, I feel like this person is going very deep about who they are and what their purpose is here, and becoming very honest and true with themselves here, okay? Like what they want in their for themselves, what they want in this lifetime, what they want to engage with here. I don't feel this person wants to run or be fearful or avoid, okay? Because I feel like maybe this has been a past behavior of theirs. And so I think mostly why this message is coming up is because for you, there might be a lack of trust, whether you could trust them. This person, like I said, is moody, might be very stubborn, might have been very hurtful, and might have just shut you out. And you're not quite sure what is going on here. So the message is have patience. There will be success in understanding this person and what your sort of purpose here and what your connection is all about with this person here, that it's going to evolve. It's going to go through cycles naturally, organically, in order for there to be a full potential here with this person, okay? So I don't feel I need to pull anything else, except what I do want to read is the well, the source of life, because this pack is new to me and it's calling to me. Let me find the booklet first. All right. I believe that might be the very first card, because there's 3 sections in this book with number 1. And this is the location, I believe, and it should be here. Places, not location. Well, yes, okay. Wells in the native traditions of Britain and Ireland have their roots in the other world. They are gateways between worlds. The water which flows from them offers up otherworldly nourishment, not just physical, but spiritual. And because of that, wells are recognized as sacred, just as they have been by nearly every culture on the planet and throughout every age. These wells have springs which originated in the other world these wells and springs which originated in the other world would once have been dedicated to sovereignty, the goddess of the land, who bestowed the gifts of the other world. The gifts of the wells are many. Some were known for their healing powers, others for granting fertility. Magical fish, which lived in the wells, salmon and sometimes trout, might appear to those who would come seeking insight and foreknowledge. These fish are credited as grantors of iomas, a form of intuitive knowledge and wisdom, which is the other world's greatest gift. The water of the well, then, is the source of life and spiritual wisdom. But the source of life must be cared for. A good well must be tended. If you neglect a well, you're also neglecting the soul of the land. You're neglecting your own soul and what nourishes it. The well card invites you to replenish and renew yourself in the freely given waters of life, but it also asks you to respect and treasure their source. In the spirit of reciprocity, we offer in return our love and our gratitude for all in this world that upholds us. Okay, beautiful. I am now being called to read this because there's a tie. Exactly what I was feeling. Beautiful. Sea serpent at the end right here. All right, so healing emotional wounds, expressing desires. The sea serpent represents the energy of expression, whether it's emotions, creativity, sensuality. These are all divine feminine energies. Desire. The sea serpent helps us move and direct our energy into a healthy current. When the essence of this card is in balance, we express ourselves creatively and sexually without fear or shame. We know what we desire most, our hearts are at ease, and our relationships are meaningful and enduring. We loosen the grip of self-judgment and we let the cool waters of forgiveness into heal our wounds. Wounds, we were picking that up. Pain and healing from wounds. All right, so we loosen the grip of self-judgment and we let the cool waters of forgiveness in to heal our wounds. When the energy of the sea serpent is not yet activated, our emotions and creativity are left in the muddy waters. Oh my goodness, did this not say this water was not clear? Okay, if it's unhealed, the current of expression stagnates in some of our areas of our lives, and in other places it floods. It's important to remember, no matter what the waters of our emotional lives look like, the sea serpent loves us just the same. Like a mother, she wraps herself around us in a gesture of protection. She supports us as we learn to express our true natures. Okay, so the core of the matter, what's going on here? This person tapping into emotions, fear of intimacy. There's muddy waters here because I feel this person's been traumatized. Okay, could be in a past life that they've brought in here. Could be in this lifetime. For whatever reason, there's blocks with this person, specifically when it comes to feminine energy, emotions, being intimate, maybe even sexually. Maybe this person has a very difficult time opening up to sensual parts of themselves, okay? Or communicating when it comes to expressing feelings specifically. So it could be that this person expresses themselves, you know, in general, but when it comes to maybe certain aspects here, they have a very, very hard time. And with the muddy waters, I feel like this person is being reborn to clean out any sort of blocks in their chakras. I'm seeing the muddy waters as chakras that are needing to, yeah, like be healed. Energy that's stuck, that's stagnant, and this person finding balance between their masculine and feminine energies. That's what this connection is bringing to this person. So if this person is very sensitive and moody, it could certainly be that they're not sure how to find the balance. So they could be quite unpredictable here, and it could be quite painful when this person does choose to express themselves because they're still learning how to do this. So there's big shadows when it comes to this person in recognizing certain aspects of themselves because they've never tapped in, might have avoided, and might not know how to carry out what this is. So there is a lot of shedding and healing that's being done, transmuted, a lot of pain that's being transmuted, a lot of past blockages and stuff that they're learning to release. And I don't know necessarily if you're coming through as someone who might be getting moody, you know, maybe you're getting moody, maybe you're needing to find balance in this connection, maybe you've had enough. And so the message could certainly be to have patience. Now, of course, you can do whatever you wish. If you're not wanting to engage with somebody here who is definitely sort of having to heal something here that seems pretty traumatic, you can certainly do what you wish, but this message is coming through as something to give you an idea of what is going on with this person, and that if you're wanting to have success with this person is going to successfully overcome something here if you're able to extend patience, if you're able to extend finding balance within yourself, if you're able to extend compassion here for this person. And I do feel there will be a celebration here of this person's sort of progress, because I feel like once their well water and their energy gets cleared up here, it's going to be very clear as a bell what this person's intentions are and how this person is connected to you in some way here that I think is definitely going to be something to be celebrated, and only you know exactly what this person means to you. Okay, but I feel like there's definitely a lot of potential here for there to be growth in this connection for both sides. Okay, I think both sides are growing, and maybe you're learning some sort of balance. So I do feel, I was thinking I was done with this reading, but I feel like there's something about you here that you're needing to know that's coming through, and maybe it's just you've had enough, or you're just not, I don't know. Let me not speculate. Let me see. What is pile number 1 needing to know? What do they need to know specifically in regards to what we're talking about here, this person on their mind? What is pile 1 needing to know themselves? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 1. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile 1. And thank you so, so much, pile 1, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm truly blessed. Thank you so, so much. It's my first time using these cards aside from the card reveal. I just got these the other day, so I'm very excited to use these cards. It is, I believe, Dancing in the Dark Tarot. Spirit, clear and concise message. What more is pile 1 needing to know in regards to this person on their mind, about this reading specifically? What am I missing? What more is there for pile 1 to know? Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. 6 Swords. And 5 Swords in reverse. I'm going to read it as it came out. And the Hangman. Pisces. Okay. So, I think there's been lots of challenge with this person, for sure. A person's coming out of 5 Swords energy. 5 Swords energy could be where we're self-sabotaging. And we self-sabotage because there's parts in our shadow, in our subconscious, that make us self-sabotage. We might not be fully aware of why we do what we do, and we just continue to do it. Sometimes we're on autopilot and don't recognize. And sometimes we recognize what we're doing, but we're not quite sure what the underlying reason for self-sabotage is. And sometimes in connections, it creates a no-win situation, and it can ruin relationships. I feel like this person's been 5 Swords, okay? But I feel like this person is wanting to not sabotage. I don't feel like this person wants to hurt you. I don't feel like this person wants to be challenging, okay? And so I feel like this person might be somebody who is very fiery. It might be somebody who might seem to come around here with this Knight of Wands and not provide any sort of long-term vision or act in a way that invests in long-term. So they're very much about the immediate sort of right here, right now energy, and might be somebody you can't really rely on. Maybe someone you have fun with, but at the same time they sabotage, or they just could be someone you just can't depend on. I feel like this person's moving out of this energy because they've had some realization. The Hangman here is us connecting to spirit, okay? Us connecting to a deeper sort of understanding that we've been given the sort of enlightenment to see things differently. So I feel this person is getting to understand how they react, how they've sabotaged, maybe how they're allowing their own energy and their blocks and traumas to get in the way of this connection. And so I feel like this person could be somebody who has not yet maybe expressed themselves to you. Maybe they haven't apologized to you. Maybe you haven't even seen this person get out of sabotage energy, okay? But what this messaging here is, this person is in a period here potentially of sort of suspended action because they're in heavy contemplation about really reflecting on self-behaviors, how they could improve here for themselves and this connection. Because I feel like this person has been very much challenging in this connection as my email goes off. 9 Pentacles. So in reverse, this person could be somebody who, again, hasn't made themselves available with the 9 Pentacles in reverse, okay? Because this is my sort of single card. Somebody who is confident, independent, successful. And in reverse, it might be somebody who is very much dependent on I don't know, their set of circumstances, their situations. Maybe they're dependent on their traumas. Maybe they're not able to stand successfully on their own. They haven't made themselves available in this connection to you in a practical way here, regardless of what this connection is. So maybe you felt like, you know, can I trust this person? Is this person ever going to make themselves someone I can work with? Somebody who is dependable or could have success here? Like, what's this person all about? So you could have possibly made yourself unavailable here, okay? Because I feel like this patience message is telling you to extend some sort of patience here with this person as they shift out of Five Swords energy, Knight of Wands energy into something maybe that's a little bit more soulful, a little bit more meaningful. So, Spirit, what more does pile 1 need to know? What's this message about for pile 1? Yeah, manifestation with the Ace of Pentacles, new beginning, and the Fool. And we were getting that energy. I don't know which card I was getting Fool energy from, but I said I was getting Fool energy quite heavy. I don't know. You'd have to go back to the layout. But I was feeling Fool from that card and Magician. Okay, because, and that's funny that we see both here. Magician's all about manifestation. Fool's all about new beginnings. Both the Aces about new beginning. There's a new beginning here in regards to, manifesting with this person something fabulous. This is the most solid thing you could possibly have in this lifetime because it's a solid manifestation of something very tangible, okay? Like, if this is like an intimate relationship, there's something very tangible that you can see that's going to grow into a healthy relationship that manifests in front of you. If this is a business partner, then this is somebody who you can create a solid business with, okay, who you can depend on. If this is a family member, this is someone you can work with to create something beautiful. Okay, so whatever this relationship is, I feel like there's a new beginning in manifesting, and that this person is learning to trust themselves, is learning to trust the universe, is learning to open themselves up to explore areas that I feel is untapped. I don't feel this person has navigated these waters of emotions, and it's difficult for this person to understand this and to navigate this. So they're learning to trust blindly, and I feel there's a lot of fear here with the moon, and it's also about the subconscious, which is the shadow, because if this person hasn't explored their shadow side, it could come up and they might not recognize when they're being triggered or they're acting in sabotage ways because it's deep in the subconscious. So there's a lot of this transmuting, okay, that's going through with this person. Now, I still feel like we're not completely closed out here. So I'm going to pull 3 cards and ask Spirit, what further is pile 1 needing to know about this? What further does pile 1 need to know? Before we wrap up, final message. What further information is pile 1 needing to know about this person right here, right now? Thank you so much. Pisces and Aquarius energy. We have the Queen of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. 7 cups in reverse and 7 wands. Okay. This is what I was sort of picking up here. I'm feeling your energy, Miss Queen of Swords. And I think you're Queen of Swords for a good reason. You don't know if you could trust this person. And you're trying to work on boundaries. You're trying to work on understanding, getting clear, getting down to brass taxes, if it were. Like, what's the honest truth here? Okay, like, understanding this person, and you want the truth, you want clarity, you want to make decisions based on wisdom here, okay? You don't want to be led by maybe emotions, or maybe you just don't want to be pulled into this person's 5 swords. So you're like, I want clarity, I need to lay boundaries, I want honest truths, and this has been your get down to brass taxes. Nothing wrong with this, although the message here is to show some compassion if you want, okay? Only if you want, because I feel like this person is going through a massive shift where they're healing their traumas. So there's a need to be compassionate. There's a need to be a little bit more Queen of Cups here, okay, to show some patience in regards to while this person is challenged here in making these changes, and to notice this person's progression. If this person is stuck, obviously, I mean, you don't want to be stuck with somebody who isn't making changes, but if you notice changes within this person has had some awareness here, okay, and so there's a need to understand that this person is making changes for the better and to show some compassion here, because I feel as though you might be kind of very black and white in your thinking. Like either this person is, I don't know, like wanting to collaborate or wanting to know what they want or not, like is very clear to you. So I feel you want them to either get very certain, get very clear, come out of confusion. You don't want to be sort of in this no man's land, but I feel you're in no man's land for a very good reason, because this person is transmuting pain and they're trying to get clear. They're trying to sort through confusion. They're trying to do whatever it takes here. So maybe you're giving them an ultimatum saying yes or no, is it this or that? And this person is kind of wishy-washy. Maybe they're not deciding, maybe they're not, whatever, but this is showing this person's coming out of this kind of wishy-washy energy. Maybe they've had a lot of other sort of things that they've been dealing with, so they've had a hard time prioritizing this connection or what they're supposed to be doing here. And so I feel like a lot of you guys might have just given up hope, or might be somebody who has been very guarded, and Spirit is saying, drop your defenses in a way that allows this person space to heal, allows this person space to figure it out, allows this person to sort through what they're having to sort through, because they're going to come to some understanding. And we don't have to pressure, push, or be sort of this Queen of Swords, that this is going to happen regardless. And so we don't need to fight. We don't need to be defensive. We don't need to tire ourselves out. We can lay down our wands. We can lay down whatever sort of defenses we have here and allow this person to work their way through figuring things out on their own without being very much this Queen of Swords energy. Now, you do want certainty and you want clarity and you want truth, which I think you will get, but you don't have to be totally like fighting this person or needing to overcome a whole bunch of things here in order to get the truth. That the truth will come as things get sorted through, as this person sort of works their way through 7 Cups energy, okay? Because this is kind of muddled thinking and not quite sure. And again, they're exploring untapped territory here with this Fool energy, okay? A lot of fear, a lot of shadow, a lot of emotions that are unexplored. In order for there to be manifestation, there needs to be patience, okay? And the Queen of Swords, I mean, she is in the upright, so she knows all about having to be patient and seeing in front of her things that give her reason to be patient. Like if there's change, if this person is slowly sort of showing growth, if this person is slowly making changes in their life, then this is confirmation that this person is growing and letting go of past pains, and there could be beautiful manifestations, new beginnings in the future with you and this person, okay? But I mean, you're coming up as this Queen of Swords and this person's coming up as this Knight of Wands. So there could be butting of heads here. You know, someone who just kind of wants to do whatever they do here without any consequence, whereas the Queen of Swords is all about consequences and dealing with greater understandings here that go deeper than just surface type stuff. So this person's learning this, okay? So this is what you're needing to know about this person, and specifically about the connection and maybe how you've been engaged. If you resonate with that, then keep this sort of message top of mind. And if you wanted to go check out another pile, I will see you at that pile. All right, I'll see you soon. Bye. Hello, hello, my beautiful, gorgeous angels. You guys pick this beautiful flower brooch right here. It's absolutely beautiful. Available at prairievintagejewelry.com. If you're interested, I will put the links below. If it's not listed yet, it will be eventually. So what are we looking at? We're looking at the person on your mind. Could be anyone at all. Doesn't have to be a lover or romantic partner. Could be a family member, business partner, whatever person is on your mind. And we're looking at what you need to know about this person, what Spirit thinks you need to know. So it could be something that is unknown to you, or it could be something that you need to be reminded of, or just not maybe seen clearly, but what you need to know about this person. And since I'm not doing really an energy check here in regards to who this person could be, I do ask you to use your intuition, what you will see, feel, or hear throughout this reading, so that you know whether this is indeed your message in your pile. We have lots of cards to lay out, so I'll be doing the card layouts. This is where you can tap into your intuition. I tap into mine, and I will put a link to the channeling, the main reading, directly below if you want to skip ahead, although I do ask you do the intuition part so that you know whether this is your pile or not. All right, so let's take a look. So we have Saturn, Pluto, Wow, 54. Saturn, Pluto. Okie dokie. We have 8 with Rhiannon, the story carrier. We have the owl will bestow you with wisdom. Look at that. Feel it like this. And we have number 1, a tidy house, clarity and organization. 1 is all about new beginnings and potential and opportunity. And we have trust. Beautiful. And we have number 7 with Ellen, path maker and guide. Wow. Beautiful. I feel like putting these two together. These are from the same pack. That feels more right to me. We don't take words literal, okay? Because some of these tea leaf cards and some of these cards have words on them that some people might take literal. Only take it literal if you want to, if that's part of your sort of intuition. But it's more energy I pick up from these cards than anything at all. Okay, so we have Camel, persevere and you will overcome problems. And we have these two people holding hands here in the archway. We see the yin yang, the blue hooded or caped people here, united. And then we have dislike. Put that like that. Dislike. And the camel right there. And we have unknown. Look at that, all the different layers into the universe. Unknown. Mysterious mother. Number 4. Wow, unknown mysterious mother. It's very mysterious indeed. And we have victuals, sustenance, sharing, and sustainability with all the vegetables. Okay, and we have the puppet master. I always get double energy from this. It could be Capricorn energy, puppet master. We have the spider, earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So Capricorn coming through again. I also get, I'm getting Scorpio energy coming through here as well. And with the Saturn, it's the ruling planet for Capricorn and Aquarius. I feel heavy Capricorn presence here. The despicable face. This is 48. Sorry, 48 with the Roman numerals here. Despicable face. Could be where we're putting up a facade of sorts in some way here, especially with Puppet Master. And then we have the Alethea, and this is 77. And 77 is a master number. It's all about the trust, an adventure that arises from deep wisdom, trust of life and trust of self. Yes, yes, yes. Trust of life, trust of self. Controlling something here. Okay, and we have Cain, pay attention to your health. Okay, and then we have Bo, you are highly thought of. Okie dokie. Now you can go tap to the timestamp. It's going to take you directly to the main reading here, because I need to sit with this energy for a little bit here. And what I want to read is a couple of things here to give me a little bit more understanding. There's bits and pieces that are coming through. I want to read briefly this first, which is this Saturn-Pluto energy. See how they word it in the book. You are the Darth Vader to all the Luke Skywalkers in your life. You are commanding in your grounded and secure character. You are the backbone of the community's well-being. You have become a leader of integrity, fearlessness, and reliable empathy. Others learn from you how to stand in love and truth. Oh my goodness. Okay, now I want to read these because this is a new sort of deck for me and they're absolutely beautiful. So these are going to be the guides here. And we have 8, which is Rhiannon. In the old Welsh text, the Mabinogion, sorry, I don't know how to say that, Rhiannon, another representative of the goddess sovereignty, rides out to the other world on a white horse to take Dyfed's king, Pywel, as her husband. She's feisty and resourceful, and at first she sets the pace in the relationship and seems to hold all the power. But Rhiannon is distrusted by the people of Dyfed, betrayed by her own women, and doubted by her husband. She's wrongly accused of killing and eating her own son. And her penance is to tell the false story of her great sin to all who come to Dyfed's court. Eventually, her son is found and her own true story can emerge. Like Rhiannon, we must remember and uphold our own journeys, our own truths. As we progress along our heroine's journey, we must always insist on telling our own stories ourselves. These stories emerge directly from our own authentic lived experience. During the course of a lifetime, each of us will encounter stories that are told about us and against us by others, and some of them will become so deeply interwoven into the fabric of our everyday lives that unpicking them can be hard. Rhiannon, then, is an ally who helps us in discern and uphold the stories about our lives, which we believe to be true, the stories which come from our own beautiful hearts, and from ways of being and enduring that are unique to us alone. Wow. Okay, now let's read Ellen. And then I'm ready to channel this beautiful, beautiful freaking message that I'm getting here. Goosebumps. Pathmaker and guide. In an old Welsh story called The Dream of Maxen Welded. Sorry, it's so hard for me to read these old English words, especially when I'm channeling here. Ellen, an otherworldly princess of Britain, appears to the Roman Emperor Macian in an Asling, a dream or a vision. She acts as a guide, captivating him with a vision of a beautiful land across the waters and a beautiful woman there with whom he instantly falls in love. And so Ellen reels Maxian in along the thread of her dream paths, bringing him to her so that he can marry her and serve the land alongside her as its king. The story tells us that Ellen, who built the so-called Roman roads, which joined up for the first time the various remote regions of the land, the story firmly states that the men of Britain would have allowed the roads to be built for no one but her because she was native to the land and the land's representative. Ellen, like so many other female characters in Celtic myth and story, is a representative of sovereignty, the goddess of the land. The building of these great connecting roads is the reason why Ellen has now come to be known as Ellen of the Ways. Ellen, then, can be seen as an ally on our journey, a native goddess and guide who helps us to dream into her own unique pathway through life, through her own... Look for her in your own dreams. Okay, well, difficult reading. Okay. Let's get into this. Just give me a second to sit with this energy. Okay, pile 2. Like I said, if you tap into your own energy, then your person's energy could certainly be in another pile here. I'm reading for somebody here who is very, very, very strong here, okay? So I'll read this as your person because that's what I promised to do. I think this person is very much their own sort of type of person, although I feel like what this person is doing here is trying to be someone here maybe that is making them feel very uncomfortable in some way here, okay? And I think it's because they're either trying to, I don't know, like attain something or make things better or to, yeah, like create something here. I think their heart is in a good place, but I feel like this person is very interesting because I feel like maybe there is some fear here in maybe being either left out or not trusted or missing out in some way. Like I feel like this person is trying to make peace, is trying to have there be like a winning situation here, okay, between you and this person. But I think it's at their own sort of like their own sacrifice here. Like I feel like this person has a very good heart. I feel like this person's heart's in a good place. I feel like this person could attain whatever it is that this person is wanting to attain. And I feel like this person is very well respected and could just be themselves in some way here and earn respect and win. But I feel like something about your connection here with this person is making this person maybe do something out of character here, and it might be them trying to benefit this connection in a way, or sacrifice themselves in this connection in a way here, or do something in a way here that's going to allow there to be peace or victory or something to manifest in some way here. But I don't feel as though this person is very much being in an energy that's authentic to them, that makes them happy. So I think this person wants, like, you can definitely trust this person, okay? I feel like this person is trustworthy. I feel like this person has your best intentions in mind. Although I feel like they're putting a lot of other things in front of their own self, like their own desires, their own hopes, their own sort of vision of what they want here. Is kind of on the back burner here, because I feel like they think they are doing the best thing, but I feel like it's them not really trusting that the universe, or trusting maybe in you, or this ability for something to kind of work out in some way. Like, I feel like this person doesn't trust or understand that something could manifest, or that something could grow, or something could be sustainable, or that there's a big question mark here with this person. And so instead of them just allowing things to be a question mark and saying, I trust that the universe is going to manifest before me whatever is supposed to manifest here, I will kind of stick around and get beat up and try to, I don't know, like invest, pour of myself, or do something here that's, it doesn't make me feel very good. Like, I feel like this person feels like they have to sacrifice themselves in some way here because they can't see a full picture. And so I feel like this person is enduring where they don't need to endure. Like, I don't know what's going on here with you and this person, but I feel like this person is enduring, almost seeing as long as they can go in a direction that isn't the direction that they want to go. And so I feel like the message here for you is, I don't think that this is sustainable. And so I feel like, okay, there's lots of messages now coming through because it's a little bit messy. So does this person have genuine desire to have a win with you? Yes. Can you trust this person? Yes. Is this person honest with you? I feel they're honest with their intentions, but I feel like this person might not be sharing with you the vision of what makes this person happy. I think this person is sacrificing here, and in some sort of energy of, the more I martyr myself or give of myself or invest here, and the longer I can stay in this energy that I'm not very happy in, then maybe possibly things will shift, and that there will be sort of an understanding here and things becoming clear. But I don't feel like this is a sustainable energy, because I do feel as though this person needs to just kind of go and walk towards the path that they're wanting to go in. It's almost like I feel like this person is either, I don't know, like, I don't even know the words here to use here. So it's like this person is either like lowering their standard, or waiting around, or engaging in things here that's slowing them down. And I feel like this person does not want to admit this to themselves. I feel like this person is more focused on peacekeeping and more focused on creating the abundance and joy that they envision, rather than allowing the abundance and the joy to come to them. So it's tiring. I feel like this person is tired, and I feel like this person is not enjoying themselves because they're kind of thinking maybe in the long term they can enjoy themselves or they can be at peace. And so I feel like this person is trying to trust the process here of martyring themselves in some way here, and I don't feel it is something that is sustainable. And I feel like this person wants something sustainable, but I think this person looks at this sort of connection as something they don't see, I guess, what it is that they're wanting to see. They don't know, they don't really trust, they don't really have any sort of confidence or belief that whatever is supposed to be solid or created here has been created or is solid. So I feel like this person is just, I don't know, like, I don't know what the word is again. Like, I really don't know what this word is here. Okay, I'm going to read this mysterious mother, see what we have. Give me a second. It's got a lot of cards here. They're probably going to flop down. Mysterious mother. Okay, this is a very interesting reading. This is not a lot of times I'm at a loss of words here, but I'm at a loss of words. Mysterious mother. The mother brings a guiding star through the darkness. She has the ability to move through the absence of light and carry her own light. When she appears, she is letting you know that you are safe and loved. Not only that, but you too can become her. She is self-sufficient. She doesn't need the sun to grow her love. She is a mountain, the light, the love. Calming pink waters revolve around her and into you, filling you with peace and calm. Okay. I think this person doesn't understand or see their true sort of power potential. I feel like this person is very magical, okay? I feel like this person is sort of sacrificing a piece of themselves here, and I think it's for good intention, because I feel this person wants to create something with you. I feel like this person wants or sees or envisions something here. And I feel like this person could have what they want, but I feel like they're investing in the wrong sort of area, and maybe this connection is not the right connection for this person, or maybe you're not the right partner for this person, or maybe this isn't the best sort of energy for this person to be in here, because I feel like this energy is dimming this person's light, and I feel like this person is somebody here who carries a lot of power. And I feel like this person here is somebody who, yeah, like just in their own sort of light and on their own sort of energy, they can draw towards them exactly what they want. They don't need to do what they're doing here. And I feel like this person is really hustling. So I don't know if maybe this is an imbalanced connection and there needs to be balance. And I feel like this person is outputting a lot of their effort and energy into creating something, but I feel like they're creating it alone. And I feel like they're lying to themselves. And I feel like why they're lying to themselves is because I think they're unhappy. And I don't think this person is happy, because I think this person looks to this connection and doesn't see what exactly is being created. I think it's not sustainable the way it is. And I think this person is sort of like the sun. I mean, it doesn't need anything else, but it doesn't recognize it's the sun until it reflects off of something that shows it back to it that it's the sun. Okay, so what this means is this person is this magical light here that's not being reflected back to them. So they don't know that they're magical light. They don't know that they can create sort of these pathways that are just born out of them being their own magical self, that they feel they have to sacrifice themselves or fight or I don't know, like endure something here. And I feel they're enduring discomfort, and they're enduring more sort of effort and energy and trying to build and trying to sustain and trying to prove to themselves that they're the sun, but they are the sun. And I feel like this person's learning something here, okay? Like they're learning about who they are. They're learning about their light. They're learning about the power they actually yield here, okay? And so with this Darth Vader and in a world full of Luke Skywalkers, it's like this person's playing in a game here, and I say game, I don't know, but engaged with whatever is going on here, that isn't their world. Like, they're not Darth Vader. I feel this person is playing a Darth Vader role, sort of, you know, like, I don't know, like lowering themselves, like being in sort of an energy here that isn't reflective of who they are, what they want to do, what they want to engage with. I think this person is somebody who has a lot of power and light, who I feel isn't trusting that the universe is going to be bringing this towards them, or isn't seeing this right now. And so I feel like this person is learning a lesson about how they can trust themselves and where they can get clarity about what they need to release, and to know that they don't have to control certain things here in some way, or that they have to be different in order to attain something than how they genuinely are on the inside here. But I think your message here, like, I mean, sorry if this sounds painful, because I'm saying this person's engaging in things here, and I don't know, like, I don't know if it's this connection with you or what you and this person are trying to work on. Like, this is this person's sort of settling on something here that I feel is not their world, but I feel like this person, like, appreciates you. I feel like this person really, I don't know, like, sees you from the point of view here, like you're highly thought of. I feel like this person genuinely has a lot of love here, and I don't know, like, sees something in this connection here that's very much the point of them being in this sort of an energy here that's trying to manipulate things in a way about themselves. But no matter how much lipstick we put on a pig, it's still sort of a pig here, okay? This is kind of what I'm getting. And so this dislike, I just feel like this person doesn't like what's going on here between you and this person, and I think they're engaging anyway, and I feel like it's a lack of balance. Yeah, so I don't know, this is a weird message here. So like I said, maybe it's your own energy, maybe you're engaged with people here that aren't reflecting back to you your own light, and so you're having to play dirty. And I feel like you can walk a higher ground here, and maybe you just feel like you have to endure something here, or like, I don't know, stick around in order to overcome the problem, or you have to fight more or be different in order to overcome something, and you really don't have to. You know, all you got to do is just sort of turn around and create your own way here in order for you to, I don't know, win the game of life in some way here. So let's just see. What am I missing, Spirit? For pile 2, what is this message all about? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 2. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. Thank you so much, Spirit. And thank you so much, pile 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I'm truly blessed. Thank you so, so much. Yeah, I feel like this person really wants to create like something solid, sustainable, like, I don't know, a home, a family, a long-term career, something that they could rely on. And I feel like there's nothing here. Like, I don't know, like, maybe have you lied to this person? Are you promising them something that they haven't got? Like, I feel like this person seems to be waiting for something they don't have, or I don't know, wasting time with something that's not there, or convincing themselves something will come that hasn't come. It's kind of what I see. Okay, so strength, Leo energy. This is having to face fear. This is knowing when to be held back and when to move forward. Trust the universe. 7 Wands. This is the card of standing our ground, and sometimes it's us against the world and us against a bunch of obstacles and things, and having to prove our point. Sometimes it could be very defensive energy. Somebody willing to stand and fight for something they believe in. Well, this person is, yeah, like fighting for something here. 5 Swords. This came out for pile 1. This is self-sabotage. This could be martyr card. It's sometimes where we sabotage others, but how we sabotage others, sometimes it's by our own actions. And where nobody wins here. I feel your energies coming through as 5 Swords. let's see. This is the 11 of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. Pages are all about communication, early stages. And with Cups, this is creativity. This is the opening of the heartstrings. It's like flirtation, young love. This can also be the apology card. And we have 8 swords, and it's in reverse. Limiting thoughts, breaking out of sort of any limitations and beliefs that we have, and then 5 wands in reverse. More conflict, not seeing eye to eye. This could be internal conflict, this could be competition, having disagreements, and coming out of that. Okay. Pile 2. This could certainly be your energy, okay? I don't know, because maybe someone here can resonate this being their person, but I will continue reading it as your person. I feel like your person here is willing to do whatever it takes here to fight for what they believe in here. And I feel like this person believes in something to be manifested here, okay? I feel like this person understands something here that's worth fighting for. But I feel like you've been showing up here as a 5 swords, which is either you've self-sabotaged or you've said some mean things or have done things that have stooped quite low or just below this person's sort of energy, okay? I don't feel like there's people who are above and below other people. I just feel like energetically there's certain vibrations. And I feel this person's a high vibrational person. And I feel like whatever's happened between you and this person is lowering this person's vibration here. And instead of them just turning around and saying, can't lower my sort of vibration, this person is sticking around here. And I feel like this person is sticking around here, but it's caused a lot of internal conflict. And I think this person might feel like they have to stick around here because they didn't know that they could just walk away. They were having limiting thoughts about what they deserved and who they need to hang out with. So I feel like this person does have love here, okay? There's love here with this Page of Cups, but I feel like this person is still understanding exactly like what they deserve. I feel like this person needs to understand that they don't have to sort of stay in any situation here that makes them have to fight or, I don't know, like be in an energy here to engage with 5 swords and 5 wands type energy, because I feel like this is a limiting thought that they have that they're learning to release. But this is part of their lesson. So maybe being involved with you is a lesson for this person, okay, so that they can learn courage in trusting themselves, courage in moving forward, courage in fighting for their own sort of pathway here, which I feel isn't something that's going to be heavy. I feel like this is something that is very light for them to carry when they're walking in their right path. Okay, but I feel like this person is still learning about this, and I feel like this person is opening their heart space up. Okay, and when we open our heart space up, we have to go through all sorts of lessons in order to understand all about unconditional love of self, unconditional love of others, and know when people are in sabotage, and know when we're in no-win situations, and know when we're outstayed or welcome because we're believing that we're fighting for something to happen. Meanwhile, we could be martyring ourselves at the expense of our own happiness here, okay? So, let's pull some more. I don't feel like I want to put those cards back. I'm going to pull some more. Spirit, what is this message about? Why are we seeing this message for pile 2? So we have Leo so far coming out. A deeper layer for pile 2. Why are we seeing this message? Clear and concise message. So we have the Fool, Aquarius energy. And we have the the Knight of Pentacles, slow-moving energy. So new beginning, slow-moving energy, something practical. Something's been very slow or very stuck. Moving forward. 3 swords, heartbreak, separated from the ones we love. Someone's words, actions, intentions cause pain. I feel like there is suffering going on with this person. I don't know if they've admitted it. Page of Wands, another page on top of the page. Communication. Page of Wands is all about a journey, exploring. 10 swords, an ending, pain, suffering. This is giving me Camel. I feel like they're enduring something throughout a process here that's taken a very, very long time. And I feel like they're suffering and suffering here, okay? I don't know, like, they're just kind of suffering in this energy. 2 wands in reverse. So this is like them creating this pathway, this path maker and guide, and not choosing to go down this path out of potentially fear, needing to, yes, okay, thank you, Spirit. So could certainly be your energy, like I keep saying. So this person could choose a pathway. I think they fear this pathway, okay? And I think they fear it because it's going to take a lot of courage for them to lean into their own sort of love of self. So they're learning about love of self, trust of self, learning to trust the universe, learning to leap into the unknown, although there might be a lot of fear to explore. Okay, maybe to start over in their life, because 2 pages. They're exploring their heart space again. They're exploring with passion. They're exploring. They're communicating exactly what they want for themselves. But instead of doing this, I feel like this person has been enduring some sort of connection here with you, okay? That's been ongoing very slowly, but it's like dragging out the pain and suffering here, because I don't think this person's happy. And I think this person, instead of concluding they're not happy and making their own pathway, they're sort of just hanging out here. Hanging out here, maybe crossing their fingers, hoping things would get better, maybe trying to control outcomes and situations and saying, yeah, I'm happy, or things are okay, and eventually things will get better, or that, I don't know. I just feel like because maybe there is a lot of love here, you know, that this person does value you, it makes it difficult for this person to face the fear of saying, I love pile 2's person, but I cannot maintain in whatever this is because it's caused me pain, and I dislike this sort of imbalance. It's not bringing me the happiness that I want. I don't see beyond what's happening here. I don't see a future. Okay, and so maybe this person has already invested so much time, energy, effort in a practical way. They've been committed to this for a very long time, I feel here. Okay, but at the same time, it's like, what have they manifested here that they could say is happy, that they could say is their future sort of happiness? I think they can't. I think something's over. I think something's painful, and I think they are just stuck and challenged with moving forward. To create something. Maybe they don't trust, you know, or have fear that they could build something on their own aside from this connection or from you, and trust the universe and take that leap. So we're going to pull some more, because I do feel this could certainly be your energy if you're in a connection here that isn't satisfying. And you don't know that you're like high value here. And so you're just kind of, I don't know, putting up with something here. Okay, so Spirit, what does pile 2 need to know about this person? Clear and concise message, final words. What am I missing? Any questions pile 2 has in regards to this person specifically? Clear and concise message for beautiful pile 2 spirits. I'm so blessed. Thank you so much for this message. Please help me to channel this message more clearly and concise for pile 2. Thank you so much. Yeah, I feel divine feminine energy coming through very strong. 3 wands. Yeah, it's like a dead-end situation. The world. I feel like that's it. That's it here. Okay, very clear. Thank you, Spirit. I don't know. It was challenging for me to read because I wasn't sure what I was seeing here, but this is very clear to me. Dead-end situation. Okay, and maybe this is plans falling apart. It's like I've invested and I've wandered and I've tried to give of myself, and I don't know, like I feel a lot for this person that I'm with, and so I need to remain and invest and create in a dead-end situation that isn't moving forward. It's not letting me expand my soul, my growth, my vision, my passion, my desire. I can't move forward. It is not going to move forward now in the energy it's at, so I need to move forward. That's what this person needs to say. But instead of moving forward, this person is pretending or suffering or just hoping, crossing their fingers, things will change, but nothing's sort of showing any expansion or growth in this connection. So this person is either, working on closing out this chapter, and they're not quite sure how, so this is how they're sort of in it, or why they're still in it. But the universe is saying, like, this is the end of whatever phase of life this person has gone through with the world. So they're needing to successfully close it out. It's been successful. I think it has been, whatever purpose, whatever lesson, whatever experience. But any longer it becomes challenging. And they become maybe resentful or the bad guy, or I don't know, settling or playing someone else's game or living someone else's agenda or pretending to be something that's making them happy that's not. I don't know. There's something imbalanced here now because there is no forward movement and this person doesn't see beyond a certain level here. And I feel this person wants something. They want to create something here with certainty and something sustainable and something here that would provide abundance and could forever sort of be a source of food here for this person. And it's not happening. Okay, it's not happening. No matter how much they wish, control, martyr themselves, envision, cross their fingers and toes, it's just not happening. So, I don't know. Maybe you had to hear this for yourself, or maybe you're with somebody here who is just at the end of their rope here, and they're just, yeah, like in this energy. So, I do feel like I want to give advice. Yeah, let's give advice to, if this is you. Okay, if this is you, what is your advice then? I mean, your advice really is, this is a dead end and you're needing to close this chapter out. But how do you do this? Like, what's the advice from Spirit for you, if this is you? And then we'll give you advice if this is not you. So, Spirit, advice. If this is pile 2's energy, what is the advice? How do they close this out? What do they need to do? Thank you, Spirit, for this message. Someone's needing to hear this. I feel like you'd know because you'd be very not happy. Look at that. The Wheel of Fortune. This is destiny. This is divine timing. This is the universe is in control. Ace of Cups, 5 Pentacles. So, the universe is in control here, okay? We could certainly be going through cycles. And we're needing to put an end to any sort of cycles here, okay? As best we can. Whatever we can put an end to, we put an end to. Anything that doesn't allow for expansion, growth, we need to put an end to. Although divine timing is in play, meaning certain things we cannot control, let the universe sort it out. That's what the universe is saying. Although, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're wanting an emotional new beginning, okay? We saw the Page of Cups. I feel like there's something about the heart space here that isn't getting emotional fulfillment. This is love of self. This is self-worth. This is filling one's own cup to find peace, to find love, to find happiness. I feel like it's blocked, and I feel you feel left out in the cold. Yeah, I was feeling you dislike. There's something about it being imbalanced. There's something here that you're not enjoying, okay, if this is your energy. And so I feel like you're going to be left out in the cold when you could have a brand new emotional beginning here, and all we need to do is trust the universe by releasing what we need to release, by understanding what's not moving forward, by extending our hands to the universe to receive what is ours so we could fill our own cup, understand the lessons in self-worth, self-love, value ourselves, and see where we can have an emotional new beginning, because it's at the expense of us staying somewhere where we do have the key, okay? So 8 swords we were seeing in reverse. It's a limiting thought that we have to suffer, or that we have to martyr ourselves, or that we have to sit in a 5 Pentacles, when there's always the option to go in the church. We sit out here in the cold, suffering, okay? You don't need to. You trust the universe. Universe will do what you deem impossible, but there's certain things you have to take action on that you have to trust, okay? But things are going to turn, okay? Because the Wheel of Fortune in the upright is things turning in your favor. So this is the universe interacting on our behalf, guiding us towards what we need to do. But right now I feel like, yeah, you're not feeling the love. So you wanted to hear this message, like, what's going on? Why aren't I feeling the love? Well, because we're hanging around situations that are over, or needs to be over, or not allowing us to move on. Okay, so this is why we feel 5 Pentacles. Now, if this is your person, what's your advice? I mean, you're in 5 Swords, or you have been in 5 Swords. If you feel this is your person and you're not quite sure, and you just know you've sabotaged, or that this person is giving of themselves and quite unhappy, oh, what do you need to know then? Spirit, for pile number 2, if this is their person, what does pile 2 need to know? What's the advice for pile 2? What do they need to do? What do they need to know exactly here? Final words. What sort of questions they have in regards to this connection with this person to prevent further sort of damage here? Lovers. No, devil. Sorry, devil, lovers. Boop and bop. And boopity bop. Devil, Capricorn energy. I do feel more. Okay, toxicity. Unhealthy ways of being. Addictions, obsessions. Are you fighting an addiction? Are you having a difficult time letting go. Maybe letting go of this person, and maybe battling some sort of addiction. Maybe you're obsessed with this person. You need to see clearly. There's nothing here to hide, Linda. You need to see clearly. You need to become very honest. One more. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, spirits. 4 cups in reverse. Okay. Wow. Spirit's really delivering with these messages today. So, pile number 2. If this was your person, okay, I feel for a lot of you guys that was your energy, but there is someone here who needs to hear this because they're not there for their person, or they're just in devil energy, okay? Devil energy is definitely where we are limited by our own sort of unhealthy ways of being. And that was the 5 swords. So we sabotage ourselves. We could be sabotaging others. We might be in shadow. We might not know when we're hurting other people. So I feel like you're hurting this person, maybe inadvertently. I don't think you want to hurt them. I feel this person has a lot of love for you. Okay, and I feel like this person here has been suffering in some way because I feel like you are in some sort of devil energy. And so they're in this devil energy with you. And they're battling like this Darth Vader. Okay, and they don't need to be here. They could say, see you later. But I feel like this person isn't doing this because I feel like this person, I don't know, I do feel an unconditional love. I feel like sun energy, which is a very beautiful, beautiful unconditional love, okay? But I feel like this is something that you're needing to learn a lesson of, which is how do I become very honest with this person? And the honesty here is where am I in devil energy, to be honest, to communicate honestly. How are you holding on to this person, or how are you held back from this person, and allowing them to move on with themselves, to get very clear with what you want, with where you're stuck, okay? Regardless of how painful it is, we need to become honest, walk, talk, or truth. And we have to come out of any sort of energy where we're intervening with this person's sort of happiness, because I feel like either you're not engaged with this person by extending a cup of love here, okay, with this 4 cups in reverse. So either this person has given you a cup of love and you've rejected them, and you're more focused on 3 cups, which is devil energy here, because I feel 3 cups for me is the distraction, is engaging with things that don't really matter, is maybe being involved in third party or other energies here. It could be drugs, it could be drinking, it could be just things that are unhealthy. And so we can't prioritize, we can't take their cup. And so we can't take their cup, but we also don't allow them to move on. And now you can't allow someone to move on, or you can't hang on to someone in a way here that is their own sort of accord. Although energetically, if we're not being completely honest, if we start to engage in devil ways, we start to intervene with truths. So we're not letting go, we're not hanging on, and we're not showing interest, but yet we're kind of humming and hawing here. So we're unclear about, do I want to extend a cup of love to this person? Okay, do I want to be honest with the 3 cups that I'm battling or that I'm involved with here? Do I want to have an honest communication and say, I can't seem to let go of these devil grips. I can't seem to let go of what I'm facing here, okay? Per pile number 2's person. And so it is up to you to, you know, make your own move here. I feel like this person wants the truth from you. They want to get clarity from you. And I feel like you're not providing this. And I feel like you are in an energy here that is selfish, if I gotta be honest, okay? So if you're being selfish, if you're not thinking about this person, again, you can only really think about yourself, but you can extend compassion to someone here who I feel like this person wants the best for you. And I feel like you are in an energy here that isn't certain whether you want to be honest with them about what sort of trials and tribulations you're dealing with here, okay? So maybe this person knows about your devil sort of energies, but I feel like there's something you're not communicating with this person that's going to give them clarity so that they can move forward with the universe here, with that Wheel of Fortune. But I feel like this person's waiting for you to get clear, or waiting for you to get honest, or waiting for you to provide some sort of information. Let's see. One more card here. What information is pile number 2 needing to provide? 4 Wands. This is my twin flame. 1111. Marriage. Commitments. Coming together. It was in reverse. So if you're new, have no plans to come together with this person, you got to tell this person this, okay? This is stability, structure, community, and making it happen. Celebration, marriage, okay? Further commitments here. And it's in reverse, meaning you're either not clear or not certain, or this person isn't certain whether you guys can create a family or come together. If that's not clear to you, if you're not certain, I think you have to communicate this to your person, because I do feel as though this person feels rejected by you, and for whatever reason, they are enduring some sort of unknown here, being in the dark, because might be the devil energy that you're in. Is like you have no clarity, you have no idea whether you want to commit, you're not communicating some truth here. Okay, so this person sits in 3 swords and 10 swords, very painful. So this could have caused this person to really suffer here in some sort of rejection, but I think they're learning about maybe rejection, learning about self-love, learning about creating their own path, trusting the universe, trusting themselves. And I feel like this person might be wearing a mask right now and trying to make you happy or attain something here, or trying to get clarity about something here. But I don't think this person likes the energy they're in. I don't think it's an honest energy, because it doesn't reflect their sun energy, their vibration. And I feel like this person is stooping to whatever level here, because I think they're waiting for you to figure something out. So this is what I have. Pile number 2. That was a pretty interesting message. If this resonated for you, leave a like, leave a comment, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, hello, my beautiful pile number 3. You guys picked this beautiful rhinestone brooch, and it is available at prairievintagejewelry.com. If you're interested in any of the jewelry, if it's not listed, it might be shortly. So what are we looking at? We're looking at the person on your mind. Could be anyone at all. Doesn't have to be a lover per se. Could be a friend, a family member, a coworker, an intimate partner, anyone at all. And we're looking at what you need to know about this person. So it could be something that is not really known to you, that's going to make itself prevalent today, or it could just be something you need to be reminded of. Either way, it's whatever spirit thinks you need to know about this person. And because I'm not doing an energy check, in order for you to tap into whether this is your pile or not, I do ask you to use your intuition, what you will see, feel, or hear throughout this reading, to determine whether this is your pile or not. Okay, so I will lay out these cards, and usually that is where we tune into our intuition. So feel free to sit throughout this process. But if you are tapped in, then you can click straight away to your reading. I will put a link to the time, or the timestamp, in the description box. That will take you directly to the main reading. All right, so let's take a look at what you need to know about this person. So we have Moon and Venus. Oh my goodness. Number 12. Now your person could have their Moon and Venus in their birth charts, or just the energy that they're encompassing here. We have Sheila Nagig with fertility and creativity with the number 10. Wow, I'm getting strong Venus energy from this. The divine feminine energy, very beautiful energy. Taurus, Libra energy. And we have taking risks with this beautiful hawk. Hawks are all about a higher perspective here. Beautiful. Ascension, taking risks. And we have this abstract card here with the person with a knife about to stab someone in the back, someone a lot taller than them. So we have the green and the blue, blue representing throat chakra, green representing heart chakra. Yeah, and then the red and the yellow. So we have the root and the solar plexus. This could certainly be the orange as well, which is the sacral chakra. So I got a lot of chakra colors coming through with this card. 2 people stabbed in the back. Okay, interesting. And we have should. I just heard shoulda, woulda, coulda. Should. And we have illuminate. Look at that. The Hermit's Lantern. And we have a face in there. Illuminate. We have 7 with ungrateful daughter and earthly mother. Wow. 7 is a number of faith and wisdom. It's about reflection. And it's about understanding as well. Ungrateful daughter and earthly mother. Okay. We have caller, compliance, duty, and restriction. Wow. Okay. We have unicorn. Unicorn's all about the dream world. Spirituality. We have snake, earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, all about healing and wisdom. Shedding of the old. And we have hummingbird, air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All about the nectar of life. Hummingbird. Okay, and then we have the boar will associate you to your instincts. Okay. And we have the oil of vitriol with 35. or the number 8. 8's about movement, change, and attainment. The oil of vitriol isn't a very positive card because there could be a lot of conflict, a lot of resistance. Boar is also stubborn energy, difficult energies potentially here. I'm feeling control here with the collar and this earthly mother and ungrateful daughter, some sort of out of controlness here. We have the dead end with 40, or the number 4. Now, don't take the words literal in these cards, specifically the tea leaves, because they are just energy that we're picking up here, okay? So we have the rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Just feeling that from this sort of energy over here. Fine masculine energy, vase, secret admirer. And dogs, getting together with friends. Interesting because this looks like a dog with a collar here. Dogs are all about friendships and loyalty. And then we have detox, repairing the body, mind, spirit, number 39, or the number 12. Okay, 12, or the number 3. And 3 is all about growth, relationships, and initial success. And 12 is the hangman in the tarot, which is all about getting enlightened. Pisces energy. Okay. So let me sit with this energy. I will put the timestamp directly to the reading. Like I said, you can click on that. And I need to tap into this so that I can see what this is all about. Give me a minute. Okay, pile 3. Like I say always, this could be your energy, and if it is your person's energy, it could be elsewhere. This person, your person. I feel like, I'm not sure who's coming through here because I do feel there's almost like 2 energies here, okay? I feel someone's been very difficult. And I feel like this is very challenging for this other person to deal with. Because I feel like somebody here is acting out, okay? So I don't know who's acting out. I guess I'm going to read it as it naturally comes out here. And I feel like your person is probably someone who acts out. Okay? They act out because I feel this person wants control. Because I feel this person is somebody who likes control and might just be bucking the system. And so there's lots of challenge here. There's lots of arguments. There's like just conflict, resistance. This person's stubborn. This person wants to do things their way. This person's out of control. This person wants control. This person's ungrateful. This person takes you for granted. This person is just somebody who is difficult. And I think that you are giving and giving and giving. And I feel here you're starting to see the light here. And I feel like you're seeing the light here and saying, how can I become sort of the greater person here in order to rise above what's going on here with this person? And so I'm not sure that you fully, I don't know, I feel like you're not fully quite there yet, meaning like, I don't know, like to the point where you feel that you've either completely surrendered and detached from this person's energy. I'm getting for some of you guys, sorry as this comes through, that this person could have been somebody who was in your life and has really impacted you. And so you're trying to put yourself back together. And you might have taken a big confidence blow here. Because it's been an experience here, yeah, that I think's been very challenging for you. Okay, lots of downloads is coming through. Sorry, sometimes it comes through as I get going in this reading. So, I think you experienced a challenging person, okay? This person was very challenging. This person definitely, like I said, could have impacted your confidence and made you feel very not good about yourself. And I feel like you want to create something beautiful, okay? I feel like you are a beautiful soul here, and I feel like it's taking you time to heal. I feel like a lot of you guys are still not completely over or healed past this. But the messaging here is that you're rising above this experience, that you've learned a lot through this experience, that you're still needing to trust in yourself, because you might have made decisions here where you feel like, can I trust myself? Can I trust my dreams? Can I trust again other people? Like I trusted my intuition or my inner self to engage here, and I got hurt, or I trusted wrong, or I was let down by this person. And so you're not sure if you could trust again, or you're not sure whether, yeah, you could trust yourself in making these decisions. And you're not sure whether you're going to still create something here of value for self. And you're not sure how to unravel yourself out of this situation, but you're wanting to come out in one piece. And this has been very, very hard for you to do. Okay, so first message coming through. I think what's happened to you has to be something that you don't hold any sort of resentment or grudge against this person or yourself. Now, if this person treated you in a way, it means you don't have to trust them again. Okay, you don't have to trust them again, but there is no need for you to beat yourself up in regards to what has happened. And when we hold resentments, or when we're still carrying anger, we only do a disservice to self. Okay, so there's that. I'm getting heavy sort of ego energy coming through with the moon and Venus. So maybe we, like I said, really took a confidence blow here, and now we're not sure, you know, like exactly, like, I don't know, like we feel like we're not at our full prime here in some way because of what has happened. But I feel like there's something bigger than this we need to see, you know, like the experience we had is something greater than the confidence blow that we took. Like the ability for us to create something now based on our experience is much greater than the pain that we might have suffered here temporarily. Now, I don't want to minimize your pain, although I feel like what I'm seeing here with this hawk and taking risks, it's like there's something greater than the pain. There's something to rise above here. There's something you're going to see that's much bigger and better than what you've experienced here, although very painful. It is something that's going to give you purpose. It's something that had to happen in order for you to attain the strength and the understanding and the wisdom and the information that now is coming to you that you're using to create something greater, okay? Something beautiful, something that is more in line with you, okay? So I don't know necessarily yet, because this is all showing me this person, and this is all kind of showing me you. I feel like either this person is still chirping in your ear, literally, because they're in your energy field, okay? Or somehow this person's in your energy field because you're unable to let it go, and that this person is no longer around, but somehow energetically the experience is still around. And so it's causing you undue suffering. It's causing you undue pain. It's causing you to carry something you don't need to carry. It's not taking you anywhere except for suffering and pain by reliving and keeping your energy engaged in what you've experienced, okay? So if we've experienced suffering, then we could say, thank you, universe, for showing me lessons. I've learned what I need to, but I don't need to carry it anymore. Of course, we can be discerning for the next time around, but I feel like either you don't trust yourself, or this has really sort of impacted you so much so that you're still engaged in this energy, or you're having to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and heal from this situation, which you can do. But I feel like the messaging here is, how are we engaged? Are we still making arguments against what's happened? Are we still trying to have a narrative around what has happened? Are we still engaged maybe with bickering with this person, or still trying to defend ourselves with this person, or still trying to somehow have to convince ourselves or this person that we're right? Because if we know energetically we're walking a high path, we don't need to prove ourselves to anyone. We don't have to convince anyone of anything, okay? If they don't believe you, if they don't understand you, that's, who cares? Like, they don't need to understand you. People don't need to understand you for you to be right, for you to walk in a truthful path here, okay? If they don't understand you, that's their own sort of loss. So we don't need to stoop to their level. We don't need to engage in playing their sort of tit for tat. Okay, and I feel like maybe we're still in communication with this person, but I feel like there's a lot of green ray coming through, which is heart chakra. I feel like you're being asked to open up your heart space here, okay, and allow this person to just do whatever this person is doing and keep your boundary up by not engaging. And this will show yourself the compassion here to move forward. I do want to get the booklet here for, hang on one second. Do I have it? I do. I want to get the booklet here for this Moon and Venus. Yeah. You smother other people with your relentlessness, need to express affection. Your exceptional emotional grace provides a safe space where others can know how much they are loved. People look up to you as a paragon of beauty and compassion. You personify vulnerability and balance. Okay, so I feel like you are being asked to walk the higher ground here, okay? Whoever this person is, I feel like is somebody here who has been not in their best energy, and you've had to sort of endure this person, and maybe you've invested or gave of yourself here and learned a very valuable lesson. This person is coming through as somebody who likes control, okay? It could be divine masculine energy here, somebody who might be a bully or just very assertive, aggressive. And so I feel like if this is somebody who is in a workplace, it is saying that you can continue to sort of focus on what you need to focus on, and that by shifting your energy, you will bring in another energy here that you can work with. Okay, now if this is, I don't know, like a relationship, that by shifting your energy, you'll now bring in someone who actually will appreciate you. If you're engaged with a family member here who is just acting out in some way, then shifting your energy will allow this person to appreciate your energy in order to shift here to show gratitude and make a change here. Okay, so I feel like the messaging here is for you to shift your energy, for you to see the bigger picture here, for you to allow yourself to trust that you can let this go. You don't have to prove yourself. You don't have to argue back. You don't have to engage. You don't have to make this right. That whatever you've experienced is something that has happened. Whether it feels bad, it was meant to happen the way that it's happened. And you can still be successful moving forward from this, okay? So I feel like there's people around you that you can enjoy, that you can celebrate with, that can show you your value, that you can start to shift the energy. This is getting together with friends, so it could be people who are loyal to you, okay? People who you can rely on at this point in time that will allow energy to shift. I feel like maybe you thought this person could have been someone that could have showed loyalty but didn't, and you might not be sure if you have to stay loyal to this person, and you don't. Okay, so you can certainly pull your energy here without feeling bad. Now, you don't have to give them a taste of their own medicine, but what I think, by you being loving, by you opening your heart space, by you not engaging, by you staying true and seeing the bigger picture here, okay, being the bigger person, I think this gets them back. Okay, this will get them back in a way that is the most beneficial. Because when we put into the world negative energy, because we've experienced negative energy, we're just feeding it some more of the same. And nothing really progresses here in the earth. Okay, so when we fill energy with love, kindness, compassion, okay, and sometimes the most loving, compassionate thing we can do is just pull our energy back. Then we're not feeding more negative energy into a negative situation. This is what I feel is going on here. So maybe you've been considering, or you're not quite sure if you should respond to this person, or if you should engage with this person, or what you need to say to this person, or how you need to respond back, or what you need to do, or how you need to come out of it. And all that stuff is still engaged with them. And Spirit's saying you don't need to do that. You just need to be your loving, kind self. You need to see the bigger picture and say, oh, this person is suffering. This person does not know of gratitude. This person does not know of how to treat other people the way they want to be treated. This person needs to learn this lesson in their own life, but I won't be stuck in their sort of dead-end situation where it won't allow me growth, where it won't allow me healing, where it won't allow me to ascend and be the better version of myself, where it won't allow me to get the nectar of life. And the nectar of life is engaging with other people who value me, who show loyalty, who appreciate me, who are grateful of me, who are not controlling and bossy and all these other things. Because now I can create. And I feel you want to create. You want to create, and you want to put your energy where there's actual things that you know you can work with, okay? And I feel like you just needed to be told this or understood this, because sometimes we get pulled into lower energies here and we don't know how to feed our way out. So it could be that you're around this person constantly, you know, maybe this is someone at work, maybe this is someone at home, and it's like, how do I heal from this? And Spirit's saying you can by shifting your energy towards self. So repair the body, mind, spirit. 1, release any sort of guilt, any sort of anger, any sort of resentment. And how do we release it? We know that our mind is carrying a story that is sitting within our mind. So whether we carry it or not, it's not going to change an outcome. So why do we carry pain? Why do we carry suffering? We can make the decision to let it go, because just holding it in our mind doesn't resolve it, doesn't make it better. It just makes us suffer. So we need to understand a greater truth here, that our mind could be carrying stories that we don't need to hang on to. And then we can shift our energy and saying, as long as I output love, as long as I engage in a loving way here, there's no way that this person could impact me in a negative way. And they can try, but I will always see them through the eyes of someone who needs love, or somebody who is lacking in some area of experience or understanding. And that's their journey, and that's their lesson, and that's what they're meant to experience, okay? Their journey is different than your journey. Doesn't mean it's wrong or right. It's an experience they're needing to learn. So what goes around comes around. This karma will take care of this person. You don't need to do this, okay? You just need to focus on your own healing, your own detachment, your own, where your energy is, your own mind. So let's see. Pile number 3. What further do you need to know about this person? Spirit, clear and concise message in regards to pile number 3 and the messaging they're needing to hear about this person on their mind right here, right now. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good. Anything I'm missing, further clarity that pile 3 needs to know. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, pile 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I am so blessed that you're here. Thank you so much. For the greatest and highest good of pile 3, spirits, what are they needing to know? I need to know a whole bunch of things. I'm going to pull these back and leave these ones out. Okay, so those 2 we had. And the one that's revealed itself was the Temperance in reverse. Wow, Temperance in reverse. Yes, this is a situation we need to heal from. Temperance is all about balance, Sagittarius energy, bottom of the deck, 3 cups. Reconciliation, finding peace, happiness, celebration. This came out, getting together with friends. That's what this 3 cups is. So, I don't know if you have a network of people here, okay? Maybe there's a network of people here that you hang around with. That's like your friend group or whatever. That's coming through here. So, you might need to rely on your friends and your network of people. And for some of you guys, maybe you're engaged with someone here who you're not sure if you're going to reconcile with or that you can forgive because of something that's happened here. And Spirit is saying you can reconcile by just being loving, but not allowing yourself to engage in the same way that's going to leave you open or susceptible to being hurt. You can be kind. You don't have to, like, let's say if this person is trying to talk to you, you don't have to ignore them. If this person sends you a message, you can respond. You can still be cordial, okay? That's how we reconcile and find peace, but we don't have to fall back to other people's games. And I feel like this will be healing for us rather than ignoring or fighting or doing tit for tat or saying, I'm going to ignore, I'm going to block, I'm going to stoop to someone's level here, okay? Because now we can't find cohesion. So if we want to see love, we have to be love. Okay, regardless of how this person shows up. If we want to see loyalty, we have to be loyal. It doesn't matter what this person does or doesn't do, okay? Like, just we know we're walking the higher ground. We know that we're, like, still kind. We know we're not blocking people out of hate or anger or resentments, okay? So this isn't everyone's reading here, but I feel like something about coming together, being friends again. So this could be a friend. This could be someone who's done us dirty and we're not sure, how do I make peace? How do I allow them back into my friend circle? Or how do I work with this person? How can I be kind to this person? How you can do this is understand that you don't need to hang on to the part of you that says you have to do something negative or feed negative energy with negative, or teach this person a lesson, or that you're going to be a fool or a victim again. You can't be a fool or a victim unless you think you are. Okay? The only fool victim is someone who is doing negative and lower vibe things. If you're high vibe, doesn't matter. High vibe never gets hurt, because high vibe knows in the sort of positive energy will just come back around tenfold. Okay, so we don't stoop to other people's sort of energy here is kind of what I'm seeing here. So what do we have? Justice in reverse. This is tit for tat. Okay, this is like, I'm feeling an energy here. If this person didn't do it, then I'm not going to do it. If this person doesn't talk to me, then I'm not going to talk to them. If this person wants to be a jerk, then I'm going to be a jerk. If this person blocked me, now I'm going to block them. And that is not working. Okay? Now, you can do what you want, because I'm not here to tell you what to do. But this is the messaging here. It's like, this is a vicious circle. This is not out of a place of love. This is not walking a higher ground. This is not saying, I'm going to take this risk and trust in spirit that by me doing the most loving thing I can do, it's going to unfold a most loving path in front of me. It doesn't have to be, again, with this situation or this person, but it might bring out the best in this person. It might bring out the best in this situation. It might shift things so that things could be balanced, so that things could be cohesive, so that I could bring justice to myself. Okay? Because when we act from a heart space, it's truthful. The heart doesn't know anything except for truth. Okay, it doesn't have ego. The heart doesn't have ego, so it doesn't say, I need this and I need that. The heart just knows, I output love, I output truth, I output honesty from a very genuine heart place. And that's all that the heart knows. So it has to find justice. But a situation here where something didn't work, or where someone's being very unfair to you, we don't engage in trying to find balance within that person. We just have to find balance within self. And that's the only thing we can control. Okay? I feel like something's been very unfair to you. Six of Cups. So this is reconciliation. We have two cards of reconciliation. Person, place, thing of the past. Our hometown, our ancestors. This is our soul family. Could be soulmates energy. This is childhood friends and family. So I feel like what's coming through here is maybe this is somebody here who you would expect a lot of loyalty from, okay? Maybe a very good high school friend, or a soulmate type person, or a family member, or somebody here who's coming back from the past, who's done you dirty, and you're not sure if you should reconcile, or how you can find peace, or how you can make things just again. Maybe you've done them dirty and you want justice here and you want to reconcile. Okay, if that's the case, then act from a loving place. Show up correctly. You don't need this person to act first. You can bring the balance, okay? You can bring the balance here. So, what do we have? Strength, Leo energy in reverse. So this is the courage. Sometimes it takes courage to drop ego. Sometimes it takes courage to say, you know what? I could be the bigger person here, and I don't know, send maybe a I'm sorry. That takes a lot of courage. Okay, maybe you're not sorry for certain things, but maybe you're sorry for the way you acted in certain ways. So it's like, I'm sorry, you know, person, that I did this, this, and this, despite what they did. Maybe they deserved it, you think, or maybe they did something really big and then you retaliated. But you could still say, I'm sorry for the things I did. Okay, and despite whether this person takes your apology or not, I feel like there's something you're wanting to square away or bring even. And it could be because you acted in a certain way that was tit for tat, or you did something in this person's level, and now it's like you want to wait for them, or you're not quite sure how to go above and beyond the ego to apologize or to find peace. Okay, but there is peace to be had here. And the peace here is by you only focusing on what's right, no matter what sort of courage you have to face in doing what's right here, okay? Not thinking of outcome or what this person's going to say or do, or whether it's going to, I don't know, like change the past in any sort of way, because we can't change the past. All right, so I feel there's something you're needing to face here, and maybe you just need to own up to your part of whatever this is here in order to find balance back in your life. Yeah, Six of Swords, something you can't move away from. And I feel you can't move away from because it was very heavy and it had a lot of conflict. And so maybe you're trying to find balance back in a situation where things were dirty, where people were acting dirty, both you and this person. And so it's like, how do I engage again? How do I make things right? And you don't have to get this person to react. You just have to clear away any of your karmas. You just have to come correctly and show courage in your own actions. Rise above any sort of mind speak that you have that's saying this person needs to apologize first, or this person needs to do this first, or I need to see this, that, and the other. This is all ego stuff, okay? The heart, again, only knows to say, hey, I'm sorry if I acted this way. This isn't in my character. Or I only did this because I felt like I was hurt, or this was out of character for me because I was retaliating in some way, and I'm sorry. You know, whether you forgive me or not, I just want to apologize because I feel like whatever it was that I did was maybe not just in some way, okay? Now, that's only if you feel like that's what's the deal is here. But I feel like there's something you're unable to move away from, and it's conflict. Yeah, 9 swords, anxiety. This is repeating things in our mind, okay? Like repeating what happened, maybe feeling really bad, thinking the worst case scenario, and it's like, oh, what if this person never talks to me? Or what if I made things worse? Or like, what's going to happen here? And you can't eat or sleep, and you're just kind of in this like sort of stuck mental prison. And you don't have to be. That's the mind, like I said. The mind likes to chatter. That's ego. That's darkness trying to eat away at us, saying, well, you were wrong, or this person did that. And all of that starts to wind up in a loop, and there's no way out of this. The only way out, really, is to say, mind, thank you so much for caring about me. But the only way that I'm going to make the things right is by acting out of my heart place, which is love, which is allowing me to repair what I can by saying, hey, person, like, I'm coming out of this block state or this angry state because I feel our friendship might matter more. Just to say I'm sorry, you know, and I know maybe you've done things here, but whatever, I can forgive you because I can look past this, you know. But that doesn't mean you have to engage with this person to have them do it again or to stoop to whatever level. And I could be reading your energy here. You said something angry. You were being stubborn. You were being ungrateful. You were trying to control something. You did tit for tat. You hurt somebody, you know, and maybe you don't see this. And maybe this person did it first, because I'm feeling there's 2 energies here. Okay. And now I feel like maybe you want to make things right, or maybe you now see the error of your ways, or maybe you now forgive this person and you want to just make peace. And you could do this, okay? Don't feel bad for wanting to love and make peace. And even if this person doesn't want to, at some point they're going to say, hey, pile number 3 extended the olive branch, you know, a week ago, a month ago, a year ago, and I didn't hear them out. Now I can see. I could see that they were trying to be peaceful. I could see that they were, you know, just trying to make things right. And so your karma is good, but you don't need to beat yourself up. You don't need to stay in this mental prison. You don't need to stay in a situation that's making you feel like there's no win here, okay? So I'm going to pull final words here, because now I'm feeling like I said, this kind of turned into maybe you've done things here that you're wanting to set the record straight, okay? Spirit, for pile number 3, final words. What are they needing to know? Anything I've missed in regards to the person on their mind and this situation that I'm reading about? What do they need to know? Clear and concise message. Please help me to channel this message as clearly as possible. For the greatest and highest good of pile 3, what do they need to know? Any questions they might still have that we can answer for them right here, right now. Thank you, Spirit. Queen of Cups. What did I say? Compassion, loving, heart space. The most love I could pull from the tarot. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Lots of love, unconditional love. 8 swords. I think we're in ego and we're in limitation and we're in our mind. I cannot apologize. I cannot give love. I cannot be loving. I cannot show compassion because this person did this or I did that. And now I'll look like this and now this will look like that. And now this, and then the 9 swords happen, the 8 swords, limiting by your own thoughts, saying I cannot do something or be some certain way because this needs to happen. Why? Who says so? Love, 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 forgiving, compassionate, opening the heart space, being as kind as compassionate as possible, showing gratitude and extending love to people who we feel as though whether they deserve it or not, it doesn't matter because they're not going to change our own sort of character. And our character is to be someone who is loving, gracious, compassionate, okay, and not someone who gets taken advantage of, but we don't put limitation on who we choose to give love to and not. We love everyone because that is coming from an open heart conscious place. Okay, now especially if this is someone who was our friend, especially if this was someone who was our family member, somebody who we connected with. There was a reason we connected with this person. Okay, so we're letting ego sort of get in the way. Justice, now in the upright. You want to find justice. You want to make things right again. You want to find balance here with someone. Okay, this is acting in the most truthful way to find balance is to be coming from a heart space. That's what Spirit's saying. The most truthful way is to love. The most truthful way is to show compassion, kindness, and from your heart space, if you really feel for this person, don't let everything else that's in the mind steer you away, because that's all ego. Okay, that's all trying to tell you that you can't do certain things, you can't apologize, you can't comment first, you can't, I don't know, like be a certain thing because of all these stories that you're making up. And that just causes conflict. You don't need conflict. All you need to do is lean into your heart space, okay? So, pile number 3. If you want to apologize or if you want to make things better, and maybe you're waiting around, you don't need to wait around for this person to apologize. You can communicate exactly how you feel, as long as it's from a loving place. Communicate what you've understood, okay? And this will open the door back to either reconciliation or people coming together, making peace again. Like, I feel you want to make peace. You don't have to put limitations on how long or and when and that sort of thing. That's all you telling yourself that things need to go in a certain way that they don't need to. Okay, that's stubborn energy. That's you trying to control things. You don't need to. So, pile number 3. I think this resonated for someone here. The messaging was very strong, came through more in the end in regards to this. So, I know it's not going to be everyone's message, but I think someone will most likely resonate with this. And if this was sort of more your energy and you want to see where your person's at, maybe they're in another pile here. Okay, so if you felt called to another pile, I will see you there. Bye. Hello, hello, my gorgeous angels. Pile number 4. You guys picked this beautiful flower brooch. Absolutely beautiful. It will be available at prairievintagejewelry.com. If it's not yet, it will be eventually. I will put the links to my website down below if you're interested. Now, what are we looking at? We're looking at the person on your mind and what you need to know about this person right here, right now. So, this could be something you don't know about this person. This could be something you already know, but you need to be reminded of, or just Spirit wants you to know whatever this is that we're going to talk about this person. Okay, now because I'm not doing an energy check, we don't know whether this is the person on your mind, I do ask that you use your intuition, what you will see, feel, or hear to determine whether this is your message or not, and only you can do that. And usually that comes through in the card layout, which we'll be doing together here. Unless you want to skip forward to the main message, you can do that if you're in tune with your intuition. Now, like I said, this doesn't have to be a lover or a romantic partner. This could be anyone at all that comes through here. In fact, this could be your own energy. Maybe it's something you need to know about self. Okay, sometimes it comes through where our own energy comes through. If this sounds like you, then you might want to tap into another pile as well to see if the person on your mind is there. Okay, but sometimes we need to know something about self, and that's how it comes through. So, let's take a look. We have Sun in Uranus. Wow. Number 8. Very powerful. So, very, very strong energy coming through. Aquarius energy. And we have 17 with the return. Number 8 coming through twice, because we have 8 with Sun and Uranus and 8 here. 8 is all about movement, change, attainment. It's also the Strength card in the tarot. It's all about having the courage. And it's could also be the Star reduced in the tarot. And the Star is all about long-term vision and hope for the future. Here we see Sun energy. You see a sun here in the background. It could certainly be a moon, although it does look like the sun. Okay, we have Purity. Look at that. 2 different colored eyes. Blue and green. Purity. Love this card. We have 3 what looks like children, school children, walking up the street or the sidewalk. And we have Rigid. Rigid is a key word. We have Create. And beautiful clay here with the tools, and this molded sort of bust doesn't have any eyes on it. Interesting because the eyes stand out here. 2 different eyes. Create. We have Your Light with 51, or the number 6. This is giving me Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is an inspired new beginning. 6 is all about problem solving, compassion, harmony. Could be the Lovers in the tarot, which is all about a choice. We have Vase, devastation, loss, and recovery. Okay, don't take words literal, especially we have these tea leaves. So words come through here. It's more energy that we pick up here than words. Cardinal, beautiful cardinal energy. Loved ones or ancestors coming through with messages from heaven. We have the Whale, larger than life energy. Water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And we have the Serpent will support you in letting go. So Serpent's all about healing and transformation, letting go of the old. We have Ash, 33. 33 is a master number. It's all about reproduction, creativity, humor, Christ consciousness, joy, and finding harmony, which was number 6, was about harmony as well. Okay, Ash is about something sort of being over here. And we have the Shaman, number 16, or the number 7, the Shaman, healing energy. We have the Boot, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. And we have Hat, you will be playing a different role. Interesting with the Boot and the Hat. I'm getting ego from this, both of these, because this is giving me clothing. And we have an older man, dealing or relationship with an older man, masculine energy coming through. And we have deep quiet, meditation and stillness, number 11. 11 is certainly a master number. It's about divine inspiration, synchronicity, and the encouragement to keep going. Meditation and stillness. And then we have community, beautiful rainbows and more butterflies, talking about the transformation here, and also freedom with butterflies. Rainbow is all about hope. It could be about various ways of seeing things, diversity. Okay, yeah, because rigid here. So we might need to see things a little differently here with multiple hats. Okay, so give me a minute to tap into this energy. Like I said, you can click on the timestamp. It'll take you directly to the main reading, and I will see you there. Okay, pile number 4. We might get into it kind of like 3 near the end where things become very clear. Give me a minute. Sorry, every time the door opens, I don't want it to get loud in here. So I might get a little loud in here. I just wanted to close the door. So just like pile 3, things might become more clear as we get closer to the ending of what this is, because I am feeling an energy here. And like I said, we were supposed to be looking at your person and what you're needing to know here. Okay, so I'm not quite sure how this ties in because, like I said, it could certainly be your own energy, but I feel as though what's coming through very strong here is like there's a need to see something completely different from the perspective potentially of the other person, okay? Or at least to be, I don't know, like there's an intervention here of either our ancestors or unworldly intervention here, or us needing to tap into some sort of understanding here in order for us to connect to this person differently. And maybe, yeah, okay. I feel like this connection, you and this person, whatever this person is to you, is very different, okay? But I feel like maybe you're not quite sure how to engage, or you're not quite sure how to build, or you're not quite sure how to move forward, or you're not quite sure, yeah, like, I don't know, I have a feeling here that you're kind of maybe stuck, or that you, again, this could be your person, you could flip roles. You might be very fixed in how you know to do things. You might be very fixed in your way of understanding how people are in general, or how you've been in relationship or in an experience like this, for example. Like if this is I don't know, like a boss that you're working with. It's like you have other experiences working with a boss, so you have an understanding. But I feel like this experience is something different. Like this person is something different. So if this is a relationship here, you might be painting this relationship with the same brush that you've painted other relationships with. You might be grouping this person in with all the other people that, you know, that played the same role. Like if this is your girlfriend, then this is, you're grouping this in with all the other girlfriends you had. If this is your boss, you're grouping this in with all the other bosses you had. If this is whoever this person is. And so I feel like by doing this, it creates stuckness, and I feel like it could create damage here, because I feel like each unique situation has to be treated uniquely. And so I feel like with this devastation, loss, recovery, and ash, I feel like there could be something that's fallen apart, or something you're not quite sure how to put back together, or how to move forward from it, because there isn't a lot to work with. So you're not quite sure. And I feel like there is healing happening here, okay? And you're having to sort of navigate without knowing or seeing, and you're wanting to build something, I feel, but you don't see how, you don't understand how, and you're not quite sure maybe what you're supposed to do or how it's supposed to move forward. I feel there's deep, deep love here, okay? And I feel this love's coming from you. Like I feel like there's deep love, there's a desire here to work together or to create, but I feel either things are really stuck or things aren't cohesive. They're not, you're not finding harmony in some way. And I feel like maybe you've been pained in the past or have had bad experience. And so this comes with you in this situation, and it feels like it might be tainting the situation in some way, or tainting your perception, your vision of how things could unfold or how you can be. Because I think there's many ways that you can be, many ways that you can give, many ways that you can experience that maybe you're not sure. So I feel you're very stuck in a way of being, okay? And I feel like maybe you're not quite sure how you're supposed to engage different than what you know, because I feel like potentially this is sort of something that's outside of your comfort zone or your experience. So you try to group it in with an experience that you could connect it back to. But I feel like this limits the growth, and this kind of contains this in a way that doesn't allow it to expand. So I feel like whatever you're experiencing here is supposed to be an experience, and it's an experience for a reason, for you to learn about self, for you to see things differently, for you to heal certain parts of yourself, let go of certain projections or expectations or understandings that you might have, or yeah, like experiences that maybe you've carried, that you have understandings of certain things that I feel like are really restricting and limiting you. Okay, so I feel like it's limiting you from what sort of beauty and potential you could create here. So I feel like there's something very pure about this. Like I feel like whatever person you're engaged with here, there's purity, there's beauty, there's something here that I think could be worked upon, that I feel needs to be untainted. And so when we come in with sort of our own preconceived notions of how we're supposed to be, or what this person thinks of us, or what we've experienced in the past, or what we're supposed to do, it taints things, and it makes us not really see clearly the other person. It doesn't make us available. It doesn't allow us to shine in our brightest light. And it doesn't allow for healing. It doesn't allow us to release certain, I don't know, like ways that we think we need to be. And so we're playing in like an old sort of energy. You know, it's like this is how maybe how you engaged in your past relationship, or how you've witnessed or observed other people being. And so then you feel you got to be in that way. But you can't build a lot in ash. You can't grow anything really in this ash energy. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's a need to close out a chapter, a need to release, okay, whatever didn't work and whatever is not workable. And then whatever is workable, to see things from complete different perspective, to allow yourself to be open and receptive in how you're supposed to be. This will allow you the freedom. This will allow you the growth and the change. This will allow you to make shifts here. Now, for some of you guys, I am getting, I don't know if this connection just didn't seem to work, or something went sideways. And so you want to re-engage, or maybe you want to return in some way and make peace, or you want to come different and you're not quite sure what you're supposed to sort of do here. Okay, I feel like maybe you want to find peace here, but I feel like what Spirit is saying is, if you want to find peace, if you want to have potential, if you want to have growth, if you want to be seen and make things better here, there is a need to be open to the different ways that you can be, to see things maybe from a completely different point of view, to think outside the box, to not expect what you think is going to happen, to really just be very present in what's going on here, to be very in tune with what's going on here, okay? To be very open to this, not fixed in what's supposed to happen, how this person should respond, or what needs to happen, and then get maybe in our own mind about why it didn't happen or what it means when this happens, because then we make up stories. So I feel like there's a situation here that either you're wanting to expand in, okay, wanting to have growth, wanting to create, but you're bringing in the past into it, or your understanding of what it should be, and you need to throw that away because it's impacting the success. Or there's a situation that didn't work out very well, and so in order for you to come back to this, to make something of this, you need to completely shift your perspective and let go of what didn't work. Whatever you did in the past, whatever had happened in the past, whatever you thought coulda, woulda, shoulda done, let it go and be very open to what's going to happen here, and make yourself available, and it's okay to return as long as you come in with an open sort of mind to create, with no expectation of what you're going to see in a certain way in order for things to unfold like a blessing, in order for there to be healing in this connection, in order for you not to be fixated on an outcome or what needs to happen. Come from a loving heart space here with the whale, okay? Just lean into the love you feel, lean into how your emotions are feeling. If you feel love and compassion, show love and compassion. You know, don't be guarded. Don't suspect that this person or the situation needs to retaliate first or go in a certain way before we can give love, or before we can be honest, or before we can open our heart space. Okay, and we might be really, really reeling from the past. So it's like we're guarded and we're not seeing. So we're even more guarded. And it's like, I feel love, but I'm going to be guarded in this. I'm cautious. I'm not quite sure. And it's causing us to be rigid in how we present ourselves. It's causing maybe things to shatter rather than things to come together, okay? And we want things to come together. So with meditation stillness, this is like, and this deep quiet, it's being very receptive to what's going on around us, so we could see even the subtle things here that we might have not have seen, and we could see it differently now. We're no longer connecting this to a past situation. So if we've experienced something with this person that was challenging, let's not keep connecting it back to that experience, because then it's like we're expecting to see the same thing again. Obviously, we don't want to experience the same pain or situation, but we've learned what we need to, and now we're discerning. But we can't come in with the same eyes. So now we're seeing it as a fresh new experience. And if this is a different person, it's certainly a fresh new experience. Something that didn't work in the past doesn't mean it's not going to work here in this experience. Okay, so I feel like maybe you're hesitant. Maybe you're dimming your light. Maybe you're not coming with full love and full sort of passion and full sort of excitement and inspiration here, and you're kind of not sure, and you're kind of hesitant, and you're not really seeing, and you're waiting for signs from the universe, or you're not quite sure whether you should engage because it all maybe fell apart, or because it eventually will fall apart, or you're not quite sure how this could, I don't know, how you could make more of this. And it's saying there could be coming together, there could be strength here, there could be a lot of sort of blessings here that you can partake in here, but we need to act from a free heart space, and we need to transform, which is this healing of how we might be perceiving things, and you know, and act from a very open, pure place, so that we can experience pure heart space from other people as well. If we act from a place of open generosity and purity and kindness, then we can expect to get that in return, okay? But if we're guarded and we're cautious and we're very fixed and rigid, then it starts to create sort of limitations on something here. So this might put us out of our comfort zone, okay? We might have to be more open. We might have to be a little bit more flexible. We might have to be forgiving, and we might have to do this, but this is how we build experience. And this is how we get empowered to take charge of what we want to see in our own life here, by being receptive and being in the moment. Okay, and yeah, I feel like there is a different way to sort of perceive this. So I feel like I might be missing something though, and I really want spirits to communicate here for pile 4. What am I missing for pile 4? What is this message about with this person? So like I said, I don't know if this is your person that you came here about, or if this is an energy you need to know about how to engage with your person. I think it's probably how you need to engage with your person, or how this person needs to engage with you. Only you know if you're sort of carrying any sort of energy here that's projecting into this connection, or you might not know that you're seeing something from a very rigid, fixed way, you know, that you have some sort of expectation that something's going to happen, or that you need to be in a certain way here, but that's your own thought you're carrying in here. Okay, so we're asking Spirit for clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 4, Spirit. What am I missing? What does pile 4 need to know? Can we get a deeper layer here? Clarity in the situation. What pile 4 needs to know about this person on their mind. Thank you so much. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. And thank you so much, pile number 4, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I am truly blessed. Thank you so, so much. Feel two more cards. I'll take the one that revealed itself. And one more. Okay. Page of Pentacles. Communication. Pages. All about early stages. This is opportunity. Allowing ourselves to follow an opportunity. 4 Cups. Okay, this could be my unrequited love, or this is the despondence. This is somebody not seeing what's in front of them. Now, this is in reverse, so we might have been rejecting or being very rigid in our way, so we weren't receiving the cup being offered, or maybe extending love and compassion that we're feeling because we're cautious about an opportunity. 10 Cups, full potential. This is 2 people coming together to commit to have a beautiful, happily ever after. King of Swords. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This is someone who's very logical. Okay, somebody who might be mind over heart. Someone who's in their head about something here. 5 Cups, sadness, experiencing loss, looking at a situation, regretting something, looking at what didn't work instead of what could be salvaged here. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, manifestation, although if it's not in the upright, it's a block in manifestation of a new beginning. Empress, okay, divine feminine, unconditional love. That's this whale spirit I was feeling here. And then we have 2 wands. So, Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. I feel there's an opportunity in front of you, okay? And it could have been, like I said, there was 2 scenarios. Either there's an opportunity that you let sort of fall apart or didn't partake because either you weren't receiving the love being offered by this person, or the opportunity being offered, or the generosity being offered. And so you're focused on, what if it didn't work? What if things went sideways? What if I couldn't do this? Or what if this didn't happen? Or how is this going to be? And all of these sort of thoughts about our past experience we're projecting into this sort of experience. Meanwhile, there's 2 cups here, and there's a beautiful experience we can manifest. We can attain a manifestation of something solid, practical, and actually accept a gift from the universe here that we're blocking. And what this gift is full emotional happiness. Okay, for some of you guys, it could be a relationship with 10 cups, or the ultimate emotional fulfillment in a career, the ultimate emotional fulfillment of coming together to create something here that's absolutely emotionally fulfilling. Okay, unconditional love, 10 cups. Like, this is the most love you can pull in the tarot. Unconditional, abundant love. This is divine feminine energy. Okay, this is like a lot of abundance, a lot of love, unconditional, and a lot of emotional happiness. Now, you could be in your mind about this. I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to do this. I don't know if it's supposed to be that. I don't know if it's going to do this. I don't know. And so we're in sort of this energy of maybe, and it's not even maybe necessarily, I don't know. It could be, I know things don't work out for me. I know what happened last time. I know that I don't deserve this. I know, like, and we're making these stories. So we think we know something here based on our experience, but we don't know. And so we're using that past experience as our navigating system at the expense of having emotional happiness and manifesting something. And so we stay here, not choosing the path. And the path is the one that we're being pulled to, towards unconditional love, towards experiencing something new, towards seeing things completely different, towards exploring something different that's fulfilling for us. But there's a lot of fear. And so we might think it's not fear. We might just say, I experience pain. I experience this. My understanding is that. And so therefore I sit here, not choosing, not moving, sitting in my comfort zone, choosing the one that I know, which is the thing that I am used to, that's not bringing me emotional happiness, that restricts me, that limits me, that causes pain, that causes loss, that causes suffering in some way, when I could manifest something beautiful, when I could engage in unconditional love, when I could have a happily ever after, when I could receive the cup from the universe and give love and experience 2 cups. I'm focused on what didn't work, what hasn't worked, what could go wrong, and therefore I'm blocking this decision. And I have a decision to make here, but I'm not seeing it from a different perspective. So, pile number 4. You're seeing something here based on an experience that I feel has left you maybe pained or has painted your mind of some way. Maybe painted your mind about how an experience goes down and therefore every relationship kind of goes down in the same way. Or, I don't know, all bosses that do this kind of act in a certain way. Or all people who, I don't know, like I feel you're painting some experience in this, and this is something completely different. Okay, this is something completely different. So, whatever you're kind of telling yourself here, I feel like is stemming from a place of fear or just a not knowing to see things completely from a different perspective so that we can give this a different chance, okay? So we can see it's completely different. And let herself shine, let herself enjoy, let herself experience, let herself release the past, let herself heal from past experiences here. So this might make us feel uncomfortable, and we might have to put on a different hat and be someone sort of different. But this is how we attain the experience, the wisdom, and the understanding, and how we do the healing. So Spirit, thank you so much for this. I will read these. We have the Knight of Wands. We have Strength in reverse, Leo energy. We have the 8 Pentacles. This is the dedication, most dedicated card in the tarot, about the effort, the energy, and the effort we're putting into something here. Okay, and then we have 9 Wands in reverse. That's the Wounded Warrior. And we have the 10 Cups coming out yet again. Full potential. And we have the World. No, I'm sorry, the Sun. Sorry, yes, the Sun card. Sun in reverse. Okay. Very clear message. And the Empress again. Empress. The most abundant card. The most unconditional love in the tarot. The Sun is also the most positive card in the tarot. This is absolutely beautiful. We're blocking the Sun. We're getting in the way of the Sun. We're getting in the way of contentment, future happiness, bliss. This is ultimate joy. This is ultimate joy, bliss, happiness. This is like a fairy tale come true here, okay? I feel like you're getting in the way of this. I feel like there's divine feminine energy here. I don't know if it's yours or your person's or what's going on here, but I feel like this energy is very positive, very abundant, and I feel as though we could be getting in the way with our own preconceived sort of notions, and I feel like we're kind of acting in a way here that might be quite rash with this Knight of Wands. Okay, Knight of Wands is an act now, think later type energy, doesn't really think long term, is kind of very reactionary, not very proactive or thinking long term. And I feel like there's a lot of fear here. And there's a lot of fear when it comes with this Strength card in reverse. And this is us being held back, very restricted because of the fear and allowing ourselves to put forward the energy or put forward the dedication or put forward the commitment or put forward what we need to in order to find the happiness we deserve. There's fear in this, and we might fear it because we've suffered. Okay, there might be fear in it because we know that things could go sideways. There could be fear in it because we've experienced suffering either in this connection or in the past, or we've witnessed this, so now therefore we paint it onto this. So there's a need for you to drop your guard here. But I feel like you might be guarded or held back. And for some of you guys, I feel you just retreated. You just retreated. You're running away, or you're retreating, or you're not engaged. And I think what you can have here is absolute happiness in either a job that you really like, a relationship that's going to be fulfilling, a long-term commitment that's going to bring you happiness, whatever it is, it floats your boat and brings you happiness. But I feel like there's childhood things here that might be getting in the way. And if it's not childhood things so much as experiences we've had, could have been as a child or could have been just in the past, that is blocking this subconsciously, that full happiness. So I know you see it, but for whatever reason, we're making up stories why it won't work. Look at devil under that. So the devil is saying toxic ways, unhealthy ways, something's keeping us back. Okay, this is a held back energy, strength in reverse. We're being too held back because we've suffered some sort of pain, or we feel that we're being bound to something. And if we feel bound to something, it's all an illusion, because we're telling ourselves we're stuck. We're telling ourselves we have to be stuck, and we're not stuck. Okay, so we retreat, and maybe we're not allowing ourselves to explore and to attain in the abundance here. Capricorn energy, Taurus, Libra, Leo. So let's pull, and then Leo here as well. Let's pull some more and see what's then is the guidance here for beautiful pile number 4. What is the guidance for pile 4? I mean, aside from you not carrying the same sort of mindset and not being held back and not retreating, not focused on what you think you know, but allowing your heart space to open. Because I feel like you're acting out of mind, out of experience in what you've experienced in the past. And this is something completely different, okay? I feel this is an experience wanting to give to you, wanting to bring in joy, wanting to bring in love, wanting to bring in happiness. And I feel like maybe you don't see it because the sun is in reverse. So you're not quite seeing the potential. You're not quite seeing the full 10 cups here because you're too focused on what didn't work in the past or what could go wrong. So pile 4, spirits, what do they need to know? Advice, guidance. What does pile 4 need to know about this message? Why are we seeing this, please? Clear and concise message for beautiful pile 4. What did I miss? What do they need to know? Guidance. 10 swords, and it kind of flopped funny. 10 swords in reverse. It's a lot of pain. We got to let something go. We're not letting it go. High Priestess in reverse. We're not listening to your intuition. We're not seeing something here. And the Moon. And it is in reverse. Moon. Fear. Subconscious. Okay. Divine Feminine energy. Why is the 10 of Swords here in reverse? We have the King of Wands in reverse. Okay, so I feel we're lacking confidence in making something happen here because we can't let go of a past. We can't wrap something up here. Ace of Swords, the Ace of Truth, my favorite card. Walking, talking the truth, seeing clearly, being honest, acting in truth. Judgment. Beautiful. I love when spirits. Really on point with all these readings. I know it might not be for everybody, but this is very clear, this message. Look, 10 Pentacles. Oh my goodness. 10 Cups, 10 Pentacles. You guys, pile 4, your happiness, okay? Whatever this is, it's your dream job, your dream relationship, your dream come true with the 10 Cups and 10 Pentacles. This is ultimate practical fulfillment. So it's leaving behind your legacy. It's being secure financially, building a future here that you could depend on, that's secure, that's stable. And 10 Cups, emotionally completely fulfilled, commitment, two people coming together to build emotional happiness. So I think your future with the Sun and the Empress is absolutely beautiful here. You're needing to come into some sort of awakening, some sort of truth, some sort of realization. But I feel you're in devil energy, held on to old stories, old ways of thinking, toxic ways of being, and potentially the devil is just you being really, really held back because of your understanding of something. And I feel like you don't see it because the Sun is in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse, and the Moon presence here is something that you are fearing, seeing something else that's not actually there, or you're not listening to your intuition, which is telling you a truth, but you're not still enough to hear it, or it doesn't coincide with your logic, so you're dismissing it, and you're not wanting to hear or see it, or maybe you just don't see it and hear it because the fear is too loud. Something in your subconscious has happened. You're needing to really tap into this if you're still and quiet. Okay, like, have we been hurt in the past? Are we hanging on to something we can't close out? Do we have suffering inside because of an experience that we haven't yet closed the chapter on, that's sabotaging or getting in the way of my happiness here? You know, if I had a past experience in the same sort of way, and now it's like I can't enjoy this because I haven't closed this out. I'm still carrying the pain. I still have 10 swords in my back, and it needs to be closure. I need to release this. I can no longer carry this, okay? Because I'm not making myself available here. King of Wands, confident, going after it, making it happen, taking charge, not fearing that what if it doesn't work, or what if this and what if that, because the King of Wands is very confident. He knows when he takes action, he's going to make it happen. You might be lacking confidence in making something happen here because you're too much in your mind. You're too much about what didn't work in the past, and you're too much about what you're not seeing instead of focusing on what is true. What do you feel? Sitting with the honest truth about what has happened, what you see in front of you and feel in front of you, removed from past experience, is the truth. Lean into that. Have your awakening. Have a realization, okay? Because there's something solid here that you're blowing off or not experiencing. Look at that. The Lovers in reverse. So there's a relationship here, a decision here, an ultimate life path destined choice here that you're not choosing on purpose. You're getting in the way of it. You know what it is. You're not choosing it because there's lots of things here you're having to close out inside of yourself that you're not either admitting or seeing or wanting to sit with long enough because it hurts, but you need to close that out. It has nothing to do with this at all anymore. So if it was the same situation or same person, this is now same person, different situation. If this was a past relationship, this is a different relationship. If this is working with the same person, they're completely different, or this is a new sort of job experience with the same person, or something like this, okay? I feel like you're bringing in the past into something that has nothing to do with it. And if there is some part that's tied to the past, it's changed. It's no longer what it was or what you're seeing or what you're painting it out to be. So I think you need to see this. I think you need to understand this about your situation. I think you need to embrace this. And instead of embracing it and being honest with it, I think you're fighting it, maybe not wanting to see it, or just you have not seen it because there's a lot of fear in you getting hurt again, or you still needing to close out, wrap up, whatever healing you need to do with whatever's happened in the past, and just let it go, forgive, move on, and see things now from complete new eyes so that you can enjoy like this absolute abundance. Like I haven't seen so much abundance in my life before with the 10 Pentacles, 10 Cups, the Empress, the Sun. The world is yours, and look at this big old whale. Okay, so pile 4. This is a beautiful reading. I think the world is in your hands now. If this is your person, and this is your person sort of having to heal this part of themselves here, and it's going to take a bit because they're still tied to some pains from the past. Okay, so this is what I have. Beautiful pile number 4. I hope this resonated for all of you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.